Hello everyone and welcome to week 8 of our Blades in the Dark campaign. I'm going to bring everyone in now. We can all hear them talking garbage, or two of them mainly talking garbage. That's Cameron and Cameron. I'm not sure which one is which anymore. Hi everyone, how are we all doing? We all good?
Yep, good.
Alright.
I'm fine.
Splendid.
Amazing.
Very aggressive splendid.
I'm good.
Right, so we'll go around the table, get people to introduce themselves and their character, and then we've got to finish off stuff from last week. So we'll start from the top and work our way round to Monty. So Alexis, if you'd like to introduce yourself and who you're playing.
Hi, I am Alexis and I play Józefka Juric, also known as Bloodcrow. She's a leech. She likes to tinker with human bodies and ghosts and is trying to figure out all the connections between those two. And right now, we finally managed to sell and use the ghostly memory drug last session.
Awesome. Sir on the Edge, or as he's also known as Charlie. Hello, Charlie. I was trying to do the cat thing. Do you remember those?
And he's muted.
Who's muted? Yeah.
Hello, I'm Charlie. I'm from the UK, and I play a leech called Holt Delmore, aka Pigeon. I like symmetrical people, and yeah, I do stuff, deep stuff, measuring stuff, demon stuff. I'm done.
J-Wall.
Yeah, I'm Joel. I'm playing as Zarvuso Varoki, known as the Exiled Peacock. He is a spider with peacock hair, which is why he's got that name. He has a real obsession with making pacts with demons, and it's probably going to kill him one day, if I'm honest. He'll probably
All
die
of
to
us.
that. Everyone probably died that.
Duskwall will die to that. CLH Harrison, or aka Cameron.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cameron Harrison. I am playing Makeith Mackie Templeton, a spider from the Dagger Isles, who was one of the first people to try this ghost memory drug, and is also incredibly capable of talking bullshit and tripping over and breaking stuff.
You know, you're supposed to play when you play roleplay. You're not supposed to play yourself.
You can talk.
Fuck off.
To be fair, that was just a case of falling it straight down the pitch, and I went, oh!
Is that
Careful with those movements, you'll break something.
Yeah, and what reference was that to? What game?
No, that was just cricket.
Oh, cricket. I thought you was doing baseball for some reason.
So did I.
Do I look American to you? How dare you?
Don't know. Just thought you was doing baseball because of that. When cricket's more like that, innit? Or that.
Well, it wasn't going to represent in the camera, so...
Well, your representation failed because it looked like baseball. Anyway,
well,
I'm James Corp. I'm playing Samuel Magpie Garrett, who is a lurk, and he is from Skruja, whatever it's called, sort of a place, I guess, a bit like Russia, but he doesn't speak in a Russian accent. And he looks after his parents because they're poor, and he wants. And he wants to improve their life, I guess, until they disown him. Monty.
Hello. I'm Monty. I'll be GM the game, and yeah, basically
against
I'm
as well.
everyone. So, so I will be the one that's serving up all of the terrible consequences of all of our players' ill-advised actions. Yeah.
We're good at ill-advised actions.
Yeah.
All right.
Taking our own product.
Should we do a quick recap from last week of what I know? It was only 2 hours, but we definitely made our heads, didn't we? We definitely made some
We did
waves.
something.
So I think we were invited to a party by our contact. What's his face? Who is? I need to look up.
Oh,
his name.
you invited yourselves to a party that was being
okay.
used by
Yeah.
your contact.
Roland Watt, who's our magistrate contact.
Yeah.
And basically we sold some of our product. Well, we went there to basically test our product. We arranged some of our someone, was it you, Mackie, that basically used some of the product to, I don't know why you used the product, I wasn't actually listening at the time, but there was I don't know why. You're muted. Oh, I thought you was muted.
Character-wise, it was a case of he wanted to try to see what it was like. And player-wise, it was so that the DM could explain what it felt like.
Cool. And we made a contact as well. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he put us in contact with his supplier, who turned out to be the Foghounds, I think, or someone in the Foghounds, who don't actually like the Talons because we've sort of moved into their territory. But we sort of skirted around the fact that, who we were, I think. And basically,
We lied, yes.
well, we didn't lie. We didn't really lie. We didn't say who we were. We sort of kept our cards to our. We
If someone
bluffed.
asks you who are you and you say I'm from the moon, I mean,
What happened was, it turned out that Mackie, had previously worked with this gentleman a few years ago during my criminal time in my failed home of Night Sun, and I just never got round to telling him who exactly we were. I just said, "Oh, it's just an independent business."
Cool. Me and Pigeon basically we went there to basically try and pickpocket people. Well, he was my distractor and I was the pickpocket, and we pickpocketed a Leviathan
captain.
Captain.
Yeah.
I stole his badge or whatever and his wallet, and we then dragged our captive. I forget his name. Oh bollocks! I've just closed the fucking entire screen. Well done, James. Hang on, 1 moment.
10 points to Hufflepuff.
Technical difficulties.
Hang on, I'm just.
Yeah, we're getting Tom Scott.
Look at it. His name. What was his name? We've got. I think it's in here, isn't it? Talon cruise sheet.
I mean, the
Hang on. Aldo Bowmore. Dead. Hang on. I'm going to put dead.
yes,
Not really in our custody anymore.
no.
Dead.
Even.
I wonder if that means. I wonder if that means we've got rid of the investigation. The whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Investigators find evidence on the Talons, so maybe
We pinned it on the Leviathan hunters. Well, that.
A moment of silence for our dear friend. Okay, that's long enough.
okay.
And yeah, we killed him. I think, was he already dead, or did we just kill him?
Yeah, you'd already cooked him to a fine crisp. So
And
And
then
then
we-
we basically sucked
we-
his soul for the memory drug.
No, I think we took I personally think we took a spirit traveller that.
No, but I sucked the memory out afterwards.
Yeah, I think we sucked out his the spirit. I think he was acting weirdly because I don't know. I reckon there was a ghost in his body, which is why when you took out his soul initially, what we took was this fucking psychotic murderer ghost. That's what, and that's why his soul was still there when we came back to him. Which I think he had a traveller or a passenger on his, or he was a passenger in his own body, maybe. But we jammed the captain's badge into his both eyes for
It'll be symmetrical.
and then that's you being weird. And then we left him
loved it.
and then we left him in a bush, and then we put a shoe near the bush so that someone will go, oh, that's a bit strange, there's a bush along this part. No, I mean a shoe, a loose shoe, and when they go to pick it up, they'll see the feet sticking out.
the shoe.
And we were all good on that.
And I think that's where we left it. We left it there, didn't we? Pretty much, and we was just doing some downtime. I can't remember who we got to.
We didn't do any downtime.
Did we not
No.
do it? Did we do any experience or anything like that?
We
No,
did
nothing.
some experience.
No. So we got to do. Yeah, we got to do both of those. So, shall we get around to sorting out the downtime first?
Where?
Was we just doing? I think we were in the process of doing the one.
We'd done the payoff, and we'd done the. I think we hadn't rolled on the heat for entanglements yet, though. We worked out what the heat was, but we hadn't done the entanglements.
We'd done rep and heat. That was it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do entanglements first, then, before we get on to downtime.
Didn't we get enough? Hang on, before we carry on, didn't we get enough rep to go level up to tier 1?
I believe we were one short and we were going to spend a coin to do
Yeah.
it.
Can you spend a coin instead? No.
I don't think you can spend a coin to.
I don't think
increase
we were.
rep.
I don't think we were one short.
thought-
Did we actually do like
Did it
agree
get
what we
marked?
got from the trade with the foghorn person? I don't remember.
What in terms of the ongoing?
Yeah,
So it was 2 coins, but he's expecting a coin cut each time, effectively. So you're getting a coin.
so
I mean,
is
that
that
was
basically
a
a coin each downtime?
Sure, let's go with that. In terms of rep, I think we'd agreed you had 5 rep. I don't know what you were on before, but if you were managing the cruise sheet correctly, you should be on the right number now. So if that makes you 1 step off, then sad.
Yeah.
However, you
If we
could.
if we had a piece of turf, we would be there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what the next score is for this session. Go get some turf, meet it the other way around.
We could try and get some turf silently, because that would do it.
How do you do it silently though?
All right.
That's pretty hard to do silently because you're
Yeah.
taking it from somebody else.
Yeah. Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
But we've got the documents here.
Yeah, you
Take
just
that with the council.
you just timeshare some turf.
All right. So what do we need to do then?
We could, if we had coin, actually, we could pay turf.
Should we before something happens? Should we
Yes.
just finish off what we're trying
let's
to
get on
do?
with it. So entanglements is the first thing we need to roll.
Okay.
Who wants
So-
to do that?
You currently have 7 heat and 1 wanted level. So
I'll do it. I've not done it yet.
All right.
So, how many dice is it? Is it
1 dice.
1 rather than 0?
Yes.
Yep. 2.
We got a 2.
Okay, so flipped or interrogation.
Well, it says engagement, but yeah.
So, one of the PC's rivals arranges for one of your contacts, patrons, clients, or a group of your customers to switch allegiance due to the heat on you. They're loyal to somebody else now.
It could well be our magistrate contact.
Yeah, I mean, you caused him some problems.
We did.
So, and you haven't, like, he was going to ask you for some favors, but given the heat,
This was meant
it's
to be a
just
favor for him.
But yeah, it didn't really turn out that way, given how you ruined his like meeting with the Leviathan captain. So, Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. You next time you reach out to Roland, you'll find there's no answer, and any benefits you're hoping for in terms of him smoothing things over the council are no longer happening. You can cross Roland off your crew sheets for the time being.
Was he a crew contact?
Yeah, he's a crew contact.
Damn.
So he's just not gonna work with us anymore.
Nope. Or at least he's not going to work. Like, I mean, maybe if you pay him a lot, he'll betray whoever else he's decided to.
Well,
to switch allegiances
Foghounds,
to.
clearly. If they were... maybe the Foghounds, maybe he's a switch allegiance to the Foghounds.
Quite possibly. Yeah.
Oh, whatever. We used him well.
Yeah.
And now we'll use his memories.
Okay, that's the next score.
Nobody flips on us. Yeah. Right. Okay. So downtime activities. Shall we go around the thing? So I guess I'll go clockwise. So we'll do Peacock first.
Yeah. I will indulge. Pray that I can remove some stress.
Yeah.
Could do.
Oh, that's a shame. You'd have had 6 there.
No, because I would have overindulged if I got the 6.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I would have overindulged if I got a 5 or a 6. So I'm down to 1 stress.
Woo.
We're doing both at the same time?
We'll do both. We're just getting both cracked out.
For my other one, I will. I want to do some training. So I'll do some training and resolve. That'll be 2 XP because we have the crew thing.
Yep.
That's that one. And I still have a third one that I can give to someone. But we'll see as people go around.
As I also have a third one because we're both calculating.
I mean, do you want to do your third one now as well, or do you want to wait until
But
everyone
he can
else
give
is
it to anyone, so it's best to see.
Yeah, I'll see what everyone else.
Yeah, cool. Makes sense. Right. So next person is Pigeon.
Okay, I would like to
Touch butts.
I would like to ask Bloodcrow if they could please patch me up
Okay.
because I got hurt by people as I left.
Oh wow. Okay.
I am bruised. Well, if I wasn't wearing armor, it was going to be a level 2 harm. It's going to be a lot worse.
So does 1 do anything?
So a 1.
Did you take into account that you get an extra dice?
No, actually. Whoops.
So physical.
I'll just roll a d6.
Yeah.
Oh, at least a 4.
Okay. So 4 is 2 segments on the old healing clock.
Okay. I'm going to have to indulge my advice, I think.
Oh, God.
And
You've only got 8 stress. It's like
yeah, I'm only 1 off stressing out. It's fine.
What's the worst that could happen?
Do I want to cut off someone's fingers today? Not at 8 stress. Not at 8 stress. I don't think.
No, you're gonna do a joke on them and cut their lips so it goes up into a Cheshire cat smile.
I'm gonna do it legit. Like, no need to roleplay. Let's just. What do I get?
4 and a 6.
6. Nice.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fantastic. I'm on 2 stress. That's really
Nice.
good. and I am out, and I've got 2 of my healing. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm open to being given downtime, or actually, could
No.
pay. Well, let's just do a normal amount first, and then we'll
deal with the extras off at the end. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Bloodcrow.
Always got coin.
Okay. Let's try this. I'm gonna indulge. Okay, not a 6. Good.
Welcome, what?
Okay, I have a bazillion clocks.
Here's a dungeon
but
dose of genuine adventuring.
I'm going to work on my ghost catching device. So I just give a tinker roll for that, I presume.
Yep, that makes sense.
And we've got a workbench, I think.
Yes.
Spend another dice.
Oh.
Sadly, 1 segment.
1 segment, okay. And I get 2 segments from my extra ability.
Workshop. That's what
Which I'm going to use on trying to figure out what that spirit was that came out of Older. And that's it for me.
Cool. So next up, it is Mackie.
I'm going to indulge in my vice.
Get a 6 like me.
I hope so. There.
That's the opposite of 6.
Yep.
Didn't do what I said. It's like you broke something.
I'm going to break you in a minute.
Indulge again.
Can we do it again?
Yeah, I'm going to indulge again. And this is when I roll the 6.
Yeah.
What do you do when you indulge your vice?
I go to the Golden Plum restaurant in 6 Towers.
And eat finally.
Yes, there we go.
I was so hoping for a 6.
Oh.
You did worse. You did worse than
Wait for Finn. Wait. Oh god. Is it Mr. Oh god. Who is it? Who's the Monty Python sketch with the big bloke?
Yeah.
And it goes
Oh,
into
Mr. Creosote,
Monsieur. Yeah.
Oh, back up in.
Maybe your chicken was undercooked, so you had to send it back. But then
Yeah.
it went fine.
Yeah.
And
Chef Rosal, what do you call this?
Yeah.
In night sun, this would have been a death sentence. Go and make my chicken properly. If I have salmonella poisoning tomorrow, it's your fault.
So they just
Right.
spit in it all. That's what they
Yeah.
do.
Magpie, I think now, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't had one chance yet.
Like 2 downtimes for you.
All right, so first I'm going to remove stress. So I'm going to indulge my vice. I'm going to go see my family, my parents.
Aww. And this is when they disown you.
Well, they can't because I'm not.
We do it anyway.
Rats too. All right. Well, that's no good. That's no good to anyone, really.
You can have an extra long visit with them.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to stay there another bit as well. I'm going to stay there. I'm going to do it again.
I'm going to say the broom broke and you had to go and get a new one. It's very frustrating, so you didn't really get as much done as you wanted.
Fuck you!
Oh man.
I think that's accurate.
Well, I think we know who's getting an extra action from the 2 spiders.
Yeah,
Not
what's
my-
your stress currently? It'll be 5, so yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like
Yeah,
to
that-
finish. I'd like to finish healing.
You know, good to us stressed, Magpie.
But dead. Clock goes up.
I knew what I said. I knew what I was doing. Yes.
Okay, cool. So what? Who's giving their extra downtime to Magpie?
Well, I was going to use it on myself to increase
You
the
can.
clock.
Because we can just use the coin that we've got anyway.
Yeah, I've got a coin.
nobody has to give it. Yeah, I'm just saying if someone
Coin
wants
can
to.
be for downtime.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a coin and I'm going to, like, indulge my vice again. Watch me roll a fucking 6.
Okay, you're spending coin to spend time with your
5!
friend.
Whee!
Perfect. Yeah.
Almost overindulged. That would have been so sweet.
I
I've
guess
got...
you take your parents to a restaurant or something. That's where you spend the
No, I
coin
had to
on
buy the
that.
broom. I broke the broom. I had to buy the broom.
Yeah.
Can I...
You took them to the Golden Plum after my recommendation.
how do I... Can I use money from my stash?
Yeah, you convert 2 stash to 1 coin, isn't it?
No, just use the group's one because stash can always be converted into coin, and we can give it to each other that way as well if needed.
All right. Well, I was just gonna go do some extra. I just wanted to do some extra shit.
Just take it from the group. It's fine.
Blue coats are here.
Do I want to go?
That's mine.
Oh, no, actually, no. I'm gonna wait. No, I'm not. I'm okay. I'm good with that.
Okay, well, so do you help me like do my time better so I can heal, or should I just spend a coin if you got it?
No.
Sure, I'll give it to you.
Cool. And then Blood Pro. Healing will be-
Tinker.
Yeah, +1.
Oh, better this time.
4. Yes, that's 2 more. I'm healed.
Nice.
Oops. I'm going to use my calculating ability on myself
Selfish prick.
to consort and try and finish the clock on meeting the Nightmarket Bluecoat Chief's wife, so I can finally start lowering the wanted level with the heat.
Right.
That's how it's done, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's long-term budget, effectively. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So
Cool.
so I would click. I'm using consorts, and it doesn't matter what it says, risky, standard, whatever.
Not really. Not in this.
Okay.
Not in this case.
Yeah, we need our heat down before we do anything else as well. That's a thing.
Fuck's sake. That's a 1.
Well,
Well, that's
Yeah.
what did you need to get?
I needed 2.
Take a coin off the cruise sheet and bump up its effect by 1 and just complete it.
You guys cool with that?
Dude, we need heat down.
Yeah.
I'm taking a coin and I'm bumping it up to a 4.
Cool.
Do you want me to take that off for you?
Sure. So that clock is completed. I now know the Nightmarket Bluecoat Chief's wife.
yes.
Milady.
Does that mean we got a new contact?
Well, it means Mackie has a new contact.
I would like to spend a coin to train actually, because my resolve's almost full.
Mhm.
Like I could go up both my playbook and resolve theoretically with the XP triggers if I train.
Would I counter as a friend?
Now you would, after like the sort of the meeting type stuff. It's
Yeah, I'm gonna train. It's worth it. Be more powerful.
Ah, thank you. Madeline, lovely. And I'll mark her red because that's how it works.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Red is plus.
Yes.
Up.
Excellent.
Up good, down bad.
Yeah. I don't. How much coin do we have left? Because
2.
I'm.
What about a wanted level?
That was why I was asking. I was going
Is
to
that next?
ask if I could spend a coin to try and use the wife to lower it down.
And because they're a contact, you'll get an extra dice.
Exactly.
Go for
Yeah.
it, man. Like that's what we needed this for.
Okay, so how do I do this? Is it a fortune roll?
so you're trying to reduce the heat, basically, are you?
Yes.
In that case, reducing heat is you make an action roll. So, I mean, in this case, if you're going to try and wheedle the wife to try and pull some strings for you, then consort makes sense. But
Yeah.
otherwise, it's whatever action you're trying to do.
And you get an extra dice because they're a friend.
Bonus die +1.
Don't fuck up.
Yeah.
6!
Woo.
Sweet. So what does that get us down?
So 6 drops heat by 3.
1, 2, 3. Done.
So that's looking a little healthier now.
We're on 4 out of 9 heat. Like
Yeah.
9 and then a wanted level goes up. Wanted level's bad.
Yeah.
Like it's trauma for the crew.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I took her to the Gold Plum restaurant, and that was when I rolled the 5, and everything was going great. And I went, "Oh look, there's what's his face? There's Magpie. Oh, that's nice. He's taking his family out."
Yeah, because my family would be allowed in the Golden Plum restaurant.
It's
For
a
a
coin.
Yeah,
A
for,
coin
for,
is, yeah.
for the money you're pushing around, you'll be allowed in there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
A coin is a normal person's week's wages.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Oh, good.
blowing out on one meal, is
Which
like,
is
yeah.
Which is exactly how my overindulgence is going to kill me, is because I've not paid a single cent.
No, technically you will have. It's kind of in fiction.
Exactly.
I think it's when you complain one too many times.
Yeah.
True.
This soup's not salted properly.
Or maybe you stand up to complain and you knock the table over by accident. We'll see when it happens.
Yeah.
There's so many great
Rah!
Table flip.
XP
Right.
now.
Yeah,
Quick question.
seems like a good idea.
I didn't hear. How exactly do you do stash money? Do you have to do something specific to pull it out?
Yes. So stash is 2 stash for 1 coin, and you can do it whenever you like. And to increase your stash, it's 1 to 1. So putting in a coin gives you 1 stash.
Yeah, but
Out from-
pulling out is not. I don't need any.
There's
to do
no
anything.
action or anything.
No.
It just happens.
Yeah, as long as it's like
So
justifiable, which is
as long as-
usually it is. Yeah.
as long as our crew has coin, then we don't really need to go into our stash. But when our crew doesn't have coin, then we start pulling out a stash.
Okay. I wanted to see about getting rid of my harm. Since if I heal myself, I don't get my +1. I think, right?
No.
Okay.
Be
So
sure?
just so
Oh no, you get your +1, I think, but you can't. The thing you don't get is you can't like heal yourself for free, basically. Like you can't recover on yourself, but I'm pretty sure you still get your own benefits.
yeah. I was thinking
for
about
physics,
spending
for
another
Physica.
coin out of my 2 out of the stash to do a heal on me.
Don't we get like 2 stash after every job?
It's
No,
it's-
no, it's not after every job. It's after every crew advancement.
Ah, thank you.
Okay. So I'll just roll
There's-
Tinker for this.
Yeah, so it says under recover, it says you can heal yourself if you have the physical special ability, but you take 2 stress if you do so.
Oh.
I've got 2 tinker. I could
Okay,
do
then you heal me, please.
that. But I'm not a physica, so I don't know if I can or if you'll need to go outside the group. Dark liquid.
I think Physica just gives you the dice.
Well, physica
Yeah,
affects
so-
everyone when they're being healed.
Yeah, it says your healer rolls tinker for a PC with the physical special ability or the quality level of an NPC. So presumably, if you're not
Then
a
you'll be going
physica,
outside
then
the
you
group.
have to go outside the group because they're not a trained physica, basically.
But that's fine.
Well, I already paid a coin for the extra.
And also, would you trust someone that only likes sucking symmetrical thing? Because you'll end up with like 2 scars on either side of your body.
And take it out of the crew because,
It's more efficient to spend the crew money.
yeah. And then if you need more, like people will chip in
Yeah.
because
And did the crew have the rest of the problem? And that's plenty of stuff to roleplay in free time. Yay!
So I'll only spend the coin for the extra downtime. I don't need to spend anything else for getting healed, right?
Nope. It's just rolling.
So what should I roll?
So
Physica.
you don't know any NPCs or anything that have that
I don't-
are really people physicals, do you?
I mean, would my enemy, a priestess, know anything about healing?
Maybe like that.
That's a wild idea. No, I don't know anyone.
I
Fair
have
enough.
I've got an enemy who's an apothecary.
No, let's not do that.
I've got a chemist who's an enemy.
No, we got all the enemies in medicine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a tramp who's an enemy that I've never seen.
I mean, my best
How do
friend.
you think Ulf found your family? Like,
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
probably. Yeah.
Frick.
So if it's an NPC, how many dice?
let's see. It says it's based on the quality level of an NPC, but since we're just going like
So that'd be
generic,
tier. That'd
well,
be that'd be tier, wouldn't it?
yeah, it'd be equal to your tier. I will say this will be whatever your tier could round up, given that you're still tier 0. 0 dice.
Just roll
This is gonna go well.
zero
Thank you for healing
unfortunate.
me. Like that's a lot better than going out.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, dice.
But you get 1 segment so, on your healing clock. So
Oh well, something.
gets you a little bit closer.
Okay, I just wanted to do that.
Thing is, for like as a crew advancement, getting a physical is something we can get, and then they can be like elite, and so that's like tier level +1.
And also, if you don't care about like
And then
doing,
it would be
I was going to say if you don't care about doing something really quiet to just get 1 rep, like just so you can get that turf, and you're going to do a score that's going to earn you at least a few rep, you could spend rep instead on the downtime, for downtime actions.
I've got a question.
Mm.
You can tinker with bones, blood, bodily humors, treat wounds, stabilizing. You may study melody code. Everyone in your crew gets +1d to their healing treatment rolls. Does this mean that this roll should have been a 1 dice?
What's
Physical
caused this?
leech.
Oh right. That's a good question actually.
I don't see why it wouldn't. It doesn't say if you're treated by your own crew. It just says
Yeah, I mean it says everyone in your crew, but then in the book itself it says you may heal yourself, but it takes 2 stress if you do so. So
Yeah, I'm
but
not
yeah,
gonna
but
heal
that's
myself.
still
Yeah.
it's still like it would be 3 dice if he did it himself. That's
yeah.
the
Oh,
same.
in fact, it says you take 1 stress if you roll 0 dice. So
So I think I'm pretty sure it should be 1 dice because of the physica. Oh, it's your call, Monty.
yeah.
Do you need to add a stress now?
I would say that it probably doesn't. I mean, from a fictional perspective, it doesn't feel like it makes sense if you're just naturally better because there's a physical on the crew. I mean, it's hard to operate on yourself, which is hence the stress. So I think, sure, like you can have effectively the bonus, including the bonus from the physica, if you're going to do it on your, if you're going to heal your position, heal thyself. But if you are going outside the group, then I would say no.
I'll just leave it at the 1 segment. This is already taking 10 minutes.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Right.
Gotta love healing clubs.
So is anyone else doing anything else? Cool. Right, XP.
So this ain't the end of the game. This is like end of last game because
Yes.
you had to abruptly end.
I had to disappear all of a sudden. Right. So we'll go back round.
You had to
again.
go into the dark.
No, there are no impending dooms.
Yeah, let's try and do this as quickly as possible so
Yes.
we can get back to
Sorry.
the game.
Crew first.
Yes, let's get the crew done first. So, acquire product supply, execute clandestine covert sales, or secure new territory. I mean, you get 2 XP. I mean, you definitely did both of those things. Right?
Okay.
So, contend with challenges above your current stations. I mean, yes, like pretty much everything you ever do is yes because you're tier 0. So,
When
so I would
did
say,
we not?
yeah, I would say 2 XP. I mean, you messed with a Leviathan captain, you messed with a sort of council of the party, etc. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. I mean, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, because we're selling stuff.
Yeah. In fact, you've developed. You would definitely say you developed a reputation for being able to supply things because of the now that you've set up the supply chain deal.
That's
So yeah, I'd say 2 for that. Yeah. And then express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew. I mean, your drives were. I mean, one of the main things that you've been working for all of this time is to produce this drug and start selling it, and you've managed to achieve that. And also, it's just
Plus the demon
strange.
stuff is happening now as well.
Yeah,
which is being pushed with leaving the body there.
Yeah,
So that's another drive.
yeah. I mean, I'd say you'd probably done 2 for that too.
That's
So
a crew
it's-
advancement.
Yeah.
So everyone had 2 stash.
Okay, what happens if my stash is full?
It's lost.
No, it's not. If your stash is full, that means your quality of life goes up. So you
Yeah.
start wearing better clothes, just like over time.
So what
you
do
build,
I?
better wardrobe.
Hang on, so-
it's
so-
just fictional.
So what do I do with the box then? Do I go to the next row then, or what?
Yeah.
Trying to find your count sheet.
Great. So crew advancement.
So I haven't added any coin to this yet, or stash, whatever. I haven't added to the stash yet. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You should be on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've advanced 5 times now, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. And so that would be 10 stash total.
I've written down 8. I don't know if I counted wrong.
So do I tick this box here? Do I tick that?
Well,
do I tick that box, Monty, or what?
10 includes last time. The
Uh,
last.
Or X if you go to the next row.
Sorry.
I'm not sure. If I'm totally honest.
The big box ticks itself if you tick the small ones.
Yeah,
Gideon.
so each row is effectively 8. What do we want the crew advancement to be? That's quite fun.
We could grab high society if we want to avoid getting a lot of heat.
Take -1 heat during downtime, add 1d to gather info. High society is nice. Hooked is very good as well. Hawker rigging I like as a crew upgrade. Because Vaults, okay, if we're going to start getting money, as is training. Better quality weapons can be very nice. But I don't mind
action
really.
rating.
Sorry?
What is an action rating?
Where does it say that?
For silver tongues.
Oh, 1 more dice, I think.
Yeah, that's effectively just boosts your number of pips you can have in one of those things. So.
If we're doing more social ones, this would be useful, but we keep hitting people on the head.
That's because we keep getting told to hit people on the head by demons.
I mean, something else that you may be interested in is setting up some cohorts, getting a gang to start pushing your product out while you're not around. because currently you're doing it yourselves.
And we can also put them in jail to lower our wanted.
I
They
like having more people because that means that we can supply the foghounds without getting involved.
Cohorts. So how many upgrades is that?
It costs 2 to get cohorts.
Okay. I'm good with cohorts. Would it be rooks or thugs that we want? I think it's rooks, isn't it?
Rooks, I think.
Probably rooks if you want them to be going out into parties and going into bars and stuff, and shifting your stuff, mixing with people, that type of thing.
There's a ghost about.
It's got 1 dot. It's got 1 square on the sheet. Because it's in the hawkers section rather than. So that might be a special thing that they can get cheaper. I don't know. Because normally you can get 2 boxes worth. Is that right?
Yeah, normally you can buy 2 boxes worth of upgrades. But,
So elite rooks is 1 box for hawkers.
yeah, I don't know whether that just upgrades
I think
the
it
level
upgrades.
of your
I think
existing
well,
cohorts.
it says elite. I'm pretty sure it upgrades.
Oh, so it's a thing which turns rooks into elite rooks.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Then that's for the future. So shall we go with rooks?
I'm happy with that.
How do we add cohorts in?
I'm doing it now.
Oh, okay.
Rook. What edge and what floor?
Okay, so edges and floors. So I mean, the edges got fearsome, independent, loyal, and tenacious.
I'd quite like tenacious for our group.
Yeah, I mean, you can add 1 or 2, but you have to create the same number of floors.
Yeah.
So
The thing is, floors can be really make it hard to control what
What
happens.
does tenacious means? Is that think by themselves? Is that?
so?
Is
It certainly won't be deterred if something gets difficult. They'll push through and make sure that happens, rather than give up or run.
And given we're still tier 0, that's quite useful.
all right.
Anyone else got any ideas? One
I
or
mean,
2 of them?
Loyal is probably a good one, especially since you're tier 0. You haven't got a lot to offer them, so them
So
being bribed is.
Shall we go with 2 and 2, tenacious and loyal?
Yeah.
All right, and what floors then?
So floors available are principled, savage, unreliable, and wild.
So again, sorry.
So principled, which is basically they have like a particular code or ethic they will not betray. Savage, they're excessively violent and cruel.
I like savage.
Yeah. Unreliable. Sometimes they're not available because they've got other not obligations, or they just like to get trashed, and they're not available. But I mean, maybe they're they're addicted to your product, and sometimes they're just.
Yeah, but that would be like hooked. Surely that would
Yeah.
come. That would be. I don't know.
Yeah, but something makes them unreliable. And then there's wild, which is they're a bunch of debauched, loudmouth ruffians type thing. They're very noticeable. They tend to rub people up the wrong way sometimes because they're that kind of thing.
I'd suggest principled and savage.
What was that?
Principle
I would
and
suggest-
savage.
Savage, yeah.
Savage and what? I can't hear.
Principle.
Oh, principle.
Principled, yeah.
Yeah. So, what is their principle? What is it they won't do? I mean, they just won't kill people. It's
They'll beat the shit out of them, but they won't kill them.
they'll beat the shit out of them. They're violent and cruel. They'll torture people. But killing is that's crossing a line that they won't cross.
But could that cause conflict with us potentially, like our own gang? Cause
Well, yeah, that's what it's meant to do. But we've got loyal, which kind of helps a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll never turn on us because of the loyal, but there are
They
certain
won't do the
things
killing,
they
but we'll
won't.
just hand them to us and we'll do it.
Yeah,
I think it's just like a morality thing.
it's like, we're the socialites. We push the thing. We get people hooked, but we don't want to be involved in killing people. Like, that's your deal. It's like, and that's that's fine. But if you need them to kill people for you, then that's not going to happen. So
Sure.
That makes sense to me.
Why not?
cool. Yeah, just make a note of that. Their principle is like,
Did you say it doesn't make sense, Alexis, or it does make sense?
I said it makes sense. I actually like that quite.
cool. Yeah, I mean they're willing to get violent. They're just not willing to take it over the line into murder.
Look,
Yeah,
we'll let me cut someone's hand off, but we're not going to slit their throats. Okay.
I mean, technically that was our goal as well until Ulf. So
In fact, maybe some of these people are ex-Ulf gangs members. We never know.
We've been there.
no, let's not.
I don't think Ulf had any principled against murder gang members.
Probably not. No.
These are the guys that show us.
Yeah, the fucking super mutant Hulk Skovlanders
Right.
in suits.
So
Anyway, so that's our upgrade. That's really good thing to have.
Cool.
To jail with them. Let's get rid of the one. No, that's a downtime action with half.
Yeah.
That
Right.
sounds horrible.
Let's quickly do each individual person's XP, and then we'll get that. That's us all done. So quick peacock XP.
I don't
So-
think I get any.
I mean, you marked off all your desperate as we went. Did you address
Yeah.
a challenge or calculation of conspiracy? I don't think you really did
Nope.
anything. Express your beliefs or drives, heritage or background. I don't think you really leveraged much of any of that. Did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas?
No.
No. Okay, so no XP for you. Wow.
Well, we didn't do much, did we? We had, 2 hours, if that?
Yeah, that's true.
Like watching
So-
Maki, spider.
Yeah. Okay, Pigeon. XP. So you've done all your desperate. So did you address a challenge of technical skill or mayhem?
Mayhem?
Yeah. I don't remember you blowing anything up or anything.
There was a bit of mayhem. I'd say there was because he got kicked out, didn't he? With the walrus captain.
So yeah, I pissed him off
Always.
enough to cause a bit of a ruckus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
I would consider like leaving a body to be found is either technical skill or mayhem. I'm not sure which.
Sure. I'll give you 1 XP for that then.
1 XP. Okay.
Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I mean, yes, you stuck to your continual. I must be symmetrical thing, like with the whole, the body must be left in a specific way.
And I think I'm still I still in character. I'm still trying to put myself in front to kind of. I still feel like I'm trying to prove myself.
yeah,
Sure.
I'd say that's fair.
I agree.
Yeah.
You still got
Yeah.
to prove yourself.
Yeah, so we'll say 2 XP for that.
Cool.
Did you struggle with any issues from your vice or traumas during the session? I don't think that came up during the session.
Ice wasn't a struggle. No.
No. Cool. Done. So next up, it's Bloodcrow.
Playbook advancement.
So I wanna argue we used our drug to be sold, which
Okay.
is my creation partially, for technical skill, and also that I was zapping the noble just before we did the score.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'll well, I don't know. Do people feel that pushing the drug, at least for the first time, counts as a use of the technical skill here?
Yeah, I reckon so.
yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll say
I say so.
2. Yeah, say 2 XP then. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Not really. Can't think of anything.
And did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas?
The only thing that comes to mind is that only Mackie did the drug with the noble. Or rather, a Blood Crow resisted using it at the spot, and she's known to have been using it.
Yeah. Yeah, so you didn't really struggle yourself, so fair enough. Okay, so no XP for that either. Cool, done. Right, so now it's Mackie.
Hello.
So you addressed a challenge with calculation or conspiracy.
Like I solved the issue of we made a deal with the Foghounds.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you straight up lied / leveraged the fact that, oh yeah, I remember you from back in the day. You're like, yeah. So sure, I'll give you an XP for that. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Yes, also with
for the same thing, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
like I would want to argue for two stressful, two
sure,
XP for that. But I feel like I don't know how to argue for 2 XP if you're also going to give me an XP for solving the challenge of not accidentally revealing that I work with the Talons.
yeah.
Like pulling a J wall is one thing. You know what? I'm not going to argue for 2 XP. I'll take the 1 XP that I've got.
Okay, cool.
From that. Yeah.
Did you struggle with any issues from your vice or traumas? Not really.
I mean, yeah, I don't have a trauma, and this wasn't my vice. The only thing I didn't do was I didn't kill someone when I had a bloodlust.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, cool. So now it is Magpie.
All right.
So you're just a challenge for stealth or evasion. I mean,
Twice.
You did some pickpocketing and you did some sneaking around. Like, yeah, definitely 2 XP for that. Did you express your
I've
beliefs,
leveled
drives,
up.
heritage, or background?
Hang on. So I leveled up. All right, I'll pick a
Cool.
thing in a minute. Did I express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background? No, I don't think I had a chance to, really, to tell you the honest truth.
No, I can't.
What's your character driven by at the moment?
Well, he was protecting his family. That's still probably his main drive.
Yeah, probably not this one then.
And did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas?
I was vicious with the body twice.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure you would struggle because of it, though. I mean, yeah, sure, you were vicious, but you didn't cause any problems per se. It didn't cause you to have any personal difficulty. Like if you couldn't have waited to cut that guy up, like even though there were people coming down the road, coming down the path, then maybe. But it's like, so I'm not sure it counts just yet.
All right.
But you're getting there. Cool.
Right, so 2 XP.
Yeah.
Right, but I level up.
Cool. What are you going to do? What upgrade are you going to take?
I'm either going to go for expertise or daredevil.
Well, I'll tell you something. I've gone for Daredevil.
Sorry?
Because it's great. I've gone for Daredevil myself.
Why have you stolen my playbook?
Because I can.
Yeah, you choose a veteran ability, which is choose an ability from some other playbook. So
Daredevil's one of my favourites.
Oh, I'm going to go daredevil then.
yeah,
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
double daredevil.
It's great. I love it.
All right, cool. Who's next, or is that it?
I think that's it.
All right. Should we go for a break and then we'll come back and start our proper, this week's proper session?
Yes.
All right.
So we were discussing the possibility of a score.
Murder some peeps.
Yep.
So that we can take their memories and sell it.
I mean, to be fair, you don't have to murder people. You could acquire corpses that have not yet had their souls destroyed.
Have you played Blades before, Monty?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, in that case, can I leverage my corpse thief friend and ask him if there's been any, like, maybe bodies moved that's like more than just one?
Oh, that's actually a really good idea.
Um.
I'll mute myself.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. What exactly are you doing then?
I'm gonna contact Echo, my corpse thief friend.
I see. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you reach out to him, and he says, yeah, sure. There's well, with these riots happening, there's bodies are dropping pretty frequently at the moment, especially around the rail yards.
Well, it's gonna help us. Do you have any idea where I could intercept some of these bodies?
You're looking to get into my business, are you?
I mean, if you want to sell me a couple of bodies,
Sure. Yeah, I can be arranged. Yeah.
but I'm talking more than just one or two this time.
Okay. How many are you looking to move?
Something up to a dozen, maybe.
I mean, that's quite an ask. I ain't gonna ask why, but might be able to pull something together with a bit of help. Yeah. I mean, if you can create a situation, I can certainly exploit it for you. It's if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. You still working with any all that mechanical lark? You still tinkering?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you could get us some kind of, get me some kind of, I don't know, explosive or something, I can probably sort something out for you.
Absolutely. Okay. In that case, could I do a group action to make some explosives with our other leech?
Yeah.
Cool.
Easy.
Go for it.
Make it desperate. I get another dice.
Yeah.
So what should I set it to?
I mean, if you want to work with something extremely unstable components, then sure, we can make it desperate.
I mean, why not?
I mean, if you want, I'll also get involved because I've got a point in Tinker.
Go ahead.
What could possibly go wrong? Okay, cool.
I will seriously join in if you want.
I mean, it's XP for everyone, so do it.
We're going to pick
yeah.
desperate great effect then.
Yeah, we go desperate great effect. Like you pull off this incredibly unstable bomb, then great. Obviously, the harm is going to be quite obvious. This is a severe consequence if this goes badly.
Okay, so everyone rolls at 0 bonus die separately, right?
If it goes wrong, we all need to
Make new characters.
Yeah. Nope,
Yes,
my
yeah.
stuff's great.
Nice.
Great. Bonus dice. I get a bonus dice because it's desperate.
Well, do we all have to roll? So I wasn't.
Just the people who are involving themselves in the tinkering.
It's fine though. It's fine though. We've already got a 6.
Yeah,
so
you've
that's no
succeeded. Yeah.
And I don't get any bonus dice.
So no stress, success.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you've got this. You've managed to tinker around. Maybe use a little bit of spirit essence, a little bit of like work with some of the spares that you had from the the heist with the electric generator and the building supplies and stuff, you've basically built an horrendous nail bomb type piece of equipment that's it's going to go and it's going to go big. It needs to be planted. It's need to be planted soon, basically, because it's highly unstable.
Guys, just a bit of role play when we finish filming this. The bodies that can I have them afterwards? There are things I want to do.
Oh my!
As soon
No,
as
not
I
like that. Not like
pull
that.
out the memories, you can do with the bodies whatever you want, as long as you dispose with them.
The spirit doesn't. Well, they'll kind of be disposed of. I think I've got big jars.
Don't leave traces around the lair. That's all I am asking.
Sure, yeah, that's fine. They'll be in my carriage. I've set up now.
Wow, you got your own carriage. Wow.
Yeah, well, it's all like trains and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all carriages. Yeah.
Yeah, I've set up.
Yeah, but we don't have personal carriages yet.
I do.
Well, Blood Crow does because
Okay, yeah, I live in my laboratory. That's
Yeah, I just come in to spite you. I don't even knock. I just come in.
Yeah. We haven't defined what the quarters that the crew has actually means in terms of carriages anyway. So
I sleep there and I experiment there. It's that kind of thing.
Oh my!
cool.
I probably live in 6 towers in a small apartment because that's near the restaurant.
Yeah.
Well,
You
we
can't
do
afford
have quarters here, so
Right. So yeah, I mean, are you going to deliver the bomb to Eckert or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he takes one look at it and he can see that it looks dangerous as hell. And he goes, "Well, you've outdone yourself, Doggo."
Thank you.
It's a bomb. What do you expect? I say out of character.
Is there anything I need to know about this? This isn't going to go off. This isn't going to go off my face before I have a chance to put it somewhere, is it?
don't shake it.
Yeah, don't tumble it down a hill, but you should be fine.
Don't sneeze when you're holding it. Don't drink it. Don't hump it. Don't do anything that you wouldn't do normally.
I wouldn't get it too close to the electric barrier.
You're not helping it.
Don't hold it near an open flame.
Stop.
Keep it away from ghosts. Keep it away from people. Don't look at it too strongly.
I don't know enough about ghosts.
And whatever you do, don't mix it with the bottle of Bowls gin.
Is that stuff's expensive?
It's an obscure reference.
Okay, thank you.
Right. So he goes, "Right. Well, I'll set this thing up then." This is a distraction / let's say called merchandise creation opportunity, but the other part where you come in is that I'm going to need you to draw some people out. I've heard you've had some dealings with the Whalejacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think they might want to talk. If you were to ask them to a meeting.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I'm sure I can make some of them come out.
Cool.
Out of character, do we want to go after the Whalejacks?
No, because they're our fucking only ally.
Do you have anyone else you can suggest as like any of the people we're supposed to stop fighting or something?
Well, that's the thing. You can sort out if you want a large number of people. The only way that's going to happen is to get some fighting in the streets happening. The Whalejacks and the Bluecoats are at each other's throats. I mean, if you want to piss the Imperial Army off, be my guests, because they're certainly they're itching to get involved. But I think if you want to play it safe, setting up a little bit of a confrontation between some bluecoats and railjacks, and oh, what a shame they happen to get blown up. It's as
long as we don't get caught, and it's mostly on the blue coats.
I'm gonna throw in something out of character real quick. We were supposed to do something about the war between what was it, red sashes and crows?
Yeah.
So what about we do a setup score for this explosion thing
Who is that for?
to make them fight each other? Oh, that was for us trying to chum me up with the ghost wardens.
Oh yeah. A bomb gonna make that better?
No.
bombs rarely make like negotiations
Bombs make
better.
things better all the time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bombs, they're weapons of diplomacy. Yeah.
A peace bomb.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you mention like the crows or red sashes to him, he'll be like, yeah. I mean, is that something you're going to try and like name drop them as a possible alternative
Target, yeah.
Yeah.
Weakening them could be a step.
Yeah, if we weaken both sides, we kind of achieve what they want. So,
I mean, it's risky. Like this fighting in the street stuff is a perfect opportunity to get away scot-free. Like if we start something between two other people, I mean, yeah, I know they're neck and neck at the moment, but it hasn't spilled onto the streets. They could get a war. Don't know whether you care about that, but I mean, and as far as I'm concerned, war's good for business, but might cause you some problems.
just give me a second. We are supposed to stop the war, though, to my knowledge, right? Not escalate it. So, bad idea.
As long as we don't get caught as the people that put the bomb down, does it matter?
If other people are at war with each other, I mean, sure, it doesn't please the spirit wardens. In fact, it does the exact opposite of what they wanted. However,
let's just stick it in front of the governor's house. What could possibly go wrong there?
I mean, on the upside, though, as it goes to spirit wardens, like the main reason they wanted to avoid it was that they wanted to avoid the creation of more bodies and stuff that they needed to deal with. If they don't have to deal with them because you're dealing with them, then maybe it works out.
That's a good question. I'm not going to decide this on my own. J-Vol, what do you think would Peacock throw in if he was present?
It's very risky for us to do a war, I think, between the crows and red sashes. Because, yeah, spirit wardens didn't want the bodies, and I think us creating them would cause an issue. Even if we're then dealing with the bodies, I'd probably piss them off more.
Honestly, we're making bodies whatever happens, though.
So should we take...
We probably don't want to do it from the thing they asked us not to do.
Yeah, like the opposite. Should we try and do a stealth with the railjack bluecoats, or do you want to avoid pissing off those either?
We're currently positive with both.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you can afford to piss them off.
Yeah, we can afford to piss them off. So that would be my suggestion.
So if we don't get away from it, like gamey wise, we're down to -2 instead of -3.
Yeah, faction wise.
Because the crows we're -2 with right now. Spirit wardens were -2.
But it's if we get caught, that's the thing.
Yeah, but this is very high profile. Like, let's just bomb them and not have anyone realize, and clean up the bodies after.
Yeah. What could go wrong? That's what you've always got to think.
What could go wrong? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Okay, guys, I think we're against the red sashes idea. Just because it makes it harder for us making... Hi, Cat. Because it makes it harder for us to do the favor later on.
Really dumb question. Why the heck Do the grinders want something from us?
Because they were allies with Ulf and you killed him. So, yeah, he was helping them out. Now they don't have help. And you offered to step in and help them. So they're
Oh right, fuck.
they are not pleased that you've
That's okay. We'll turn them from the grinders to the grinded.
you just blow them up. You know?
We'll grind them under our foot.
Like, I was generally thinking we can get rid of that issue by blowing them up, but what bloody tier are they?
Grinders, I think there are 2 off the top of my head.
Oh, hello, cat.
They are. We are already at -1 with them anyway.
Yeah, they're tier 2, the grinders.
So we could blow them up, or alternatively, I also had the idea. I mean, I got this fucking good bomb. We could just roll it into the Leviathan ship. Do 2 things at once.
We need to get the Leviathan blood out. Of the
Yeah,
Well, it's like oil, right? We blow up the
Echo's,
Leviathan ship, and then we just scoop it up off the water.
Yeah.
But the thing about Leviathan ship is we want a better bomb than this.
Oh, everyone's gonna notice all of
So, I mean, Echo's not going to sit on this bomb forever. He's just going to move without your approvals if you spend too much more time discussing it, basically. So it's like
I vote we go for Akid's plan, the original plan.
Right, and try to be stealthy.
Railjacks, yeah.
It's gonna go so bad. I vote for blowing up the grinders.
What
Cool.
do the grinders do again?
be pissed off at you.
Oh, it's just a gang. It's not like they're anything special.
Okay.
They're vicious former dockers, and they're also former Leviathan blood refinery workers.
Let's go for them then. Yeah, let's just.
Yeah.
And we're at -1 with them.
Is anyone against this idea?
Yeah, it's probably getting revenge from McKee's point of view, probably.
I don't know why we're blowing people up randomly, but okay, just for some dead
because
bodies.
We need bodies for memories.
Right.
Memories out on the page.
Easier than just stabbing people in the streets.
And even if like some ghosts or witnesses to it, blowing it up's kind of like harder to track back to us.
Sure.
So let's stop planning and play.
Yes, let's go. Engagement rolls. So,
Dun dun dun.
well, first of all, let's just quickly decide what the score actually is in terms of how it's going to work.
Product acquisition.
Yes. So, I mean, arguably it's transport because you need to move a shit ton of bodies.
Yeah, I think it is.
Alternatively, it's because you're not the one setting the bomb, Echo is. So you're just trying to create a situation where they're there to be blown up. So arguably deception is also a thing, or social.
Like, how about we message them, hey, we want to discuss the whole favor thing or something. We got an idea.
If
I thought we were going to blow them up.
we're doing the grinders, could we try and play it off that it's the remainders of Ulfscan meeting up with them to finish up that agreement? And then we can take out both.
Are you going to try and arrange a meetup between the survivors of Ulf's gang and the grinders? Okay, so I mean that kind of sounds like it's almost a score on two fronts because you can kind of need to convince both Ulf's remnants and the grinders to meet up at an agreed location, which Echo will have provided you.
Depends if you want to pay that out. That's up to you, man.
Yeah.
You can cut to any point in the score, really.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it sounds like it's a social score you're going for because you're trying to convince two separate groups to do things. Okay, cool. So, I guess what's the connection here that you're exploiting to be able to communicate with them both?
So, what was the thing they were working on together exactly?
You don't know the particulars of what it is, but the general rumor around the grinders is that they want to get back. They want to go back to Scotland, and they're getting funds / weapons / equipment together to be able to either buy or steal a ship and supply it and go back to Scotland with a bunch of Scotlanders, basically. They've had enough of this Duskwall, Akarosi BS, and it's time to go back to Motherland. So,
what do we? This is our character, I guess. What do we expect the value of this score to be?
I mean, if you can get a large number of, if you can get that around like 10 bodies, and that's effectively 30 odd doses of your stuff. And if you were selling 3 doses for like 2 coin each, then that's basically like
Hang on.
20.
Why are we blowing up a bunch of Scotlanders?
Listen,
We need bodies.
we want bodies.
Right.
So we can sell shit.
Well, blow up someone else, not Scotlanders then.
We're all bodies at the end of the day.
We
Exactly.
talked about the target for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but I didn't realise they were Scotlanders.
But if they're Taikarosi, it's okay. I'll see how it is.
Well, it's not like
If
the
it's Dagger Isles colonists, then yeah,
Hey,
you
we can make one more-
racist bastard.
do you not think they've suffered enough?
Nah,
Get some Tigerosi body parts. I'd love it.
I mean, Bloodcore gives like 0 fucks about who's getting blown up.
at the end of the day, a corpse is a corpse.
So,
Well, I'm just saying that Magpie doesn't agree with this.
adorn for but Magpie hates Peacock.
We shouldn't hurt Magpie's feelings.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to
Fuck
go along with
feelings.
it. I mean,
Feelings
you
is
could
what gets
deliberately
you
try and
caught.
sabotage it and try and set up another person to get involved. You know, it's like, but so I mean, are people going to basically just like trash, like poop all over Magpie's heritage and just go screw it, kill a bunch of Scotlanders, and we'll do it with or without you, or
Actually, maybe we turn that round to Magpie and go, these were the guys that were effectively threatening your parents.
No, they're not. That was Olaf, and Olaf directly.
And
It was
the
him and
people
his
that
crew.
backed-
Right?
And the guy working with them. Or
yeah, I mean,
potentially.
the Grinders supported Ulf, and Ulf supported the Grinders. So
We
if you
kinda wanna
wanted to look
get
at it
rid-
that way, you could say they were in bed with each other, so they're as bad as each other. So if but it's
That's
it depends whether you want to follow that kind of train of logic or not.
I mean, Magpie, do you have a different suggestion? I'm listening. I don't care who we're blowing up as long as it's not gonna mess us up.
Well, regardless of who blow up, we're gonna mess up someone.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want to piss off the wrong people. That's all.
Well, we're gonna piss off someone who's gonna be the wrong people, regardless of who we go for.
we're asking for a suggestion, an alternative.
Well, I don't know. What about? I don't know. Why do we want to? The Grinders haven't done anything to us.
Well, not on the terms of them anyway, because we took out Ulf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
they're-
they're not fans of you. I mean, you know that they're like the word's been on the street that the Grinders are coming for you at some point or another.
Yeah, we got to protect our own. We got to protect our family, Magpie.
Yeah, I mean, we have a clock that is currently halfway filled with the Grinders. They're going to demand tribute from us. They can't demand tribute if they're dead.
We won't kill all of them.
You're not going to kill all of them, not even close. So.
I just
It
had
will be a
a
start.
really dumb idea. What if we roll this bomb into the Dimmer sisters' place?
Jesus.
Sure, whatever. Go. I mean, do whatever you
No,
do whatever
they're
you
mostly
like.
ghosts there
Seriously,
already.
do whatever you like. But I'm not going to be part
Oh,
of this murder of the
let's just
Scoundrels.
take the bomb to one of the towers.
We haven't made an ectoplasm bomb.
I swear the bomb's going to go off until we agree. Right, so what's happened is that Echo's got bored of waiting for you guys to come up with a decision, and he's decided to go with. He's just gone with his original plan. So he's set stuff up in a place, and he's where the whalejacks and the bluecoats are. Well, he's hoping that you'll get a bunch of whalejacks there. He's basically reached out to a couple of bluecoat contacts he knows to basically say that the whalejacks are willing to meet and discuss some terms.
Does anyone want to do a bit of social then?
Okay, then Magpie, go ask the Railjacks to come out.
Well, we've got 2 socialites on the team, so let's send them both in.
Yeah, I'm not a socialite, so no.
Also, what are we going in? Do we need to tell when do we choose our load? We haven't actually done engage.
No, we haven't set up the engagement yet. So
Haven't done anything.
yeah, so we've agreed on its social. The social connection you're going to be using is presumably. I mean, the closest social connection you have is that that whalejack officer that Peacock met with, the one that hates him.
I was
Or
worried.
is almost certainly going to hate him at this point.
That was Arvis, was it?
Yes, yeah. So I guess you're going to try and convince him to meet in like a neutral zone or something. Like what Eck had said is like, we're going to try and set up a neutral meeting in neutral territory. In this case, territory is the Foghound's territory. Because like their smuggling stuff is bad for business. They've agreed to put a space aside for this to go down, in the hopes that some agreement can be reached. He just needs you to make sure that they turn up. And he'll do his best to try and get the bluecoats to show up as well. So, sounds like we have social, we have the connection.
So what I'm going to do, without telling anyone, is I'm going to go to my bluecoat contact.
Yeah.
And tell him to stay away from this meeting.
Okay. Right.
So we don't accidentally kill him?
Yeah, are you telling him specifically to stay away? But you're not telling him to warn other people or anything.
No, just for him
Okay.
to stay away.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, so I guess you should choose your loads now on how it is you're going to do this social score.
Light.
Okay.
Light.
I'm not involved in this social score, am I?
If you want to be.
Up to you.
It might not stay social for long, so.
Well, I'm going to go
Yeah.
light because I like light.
I'm gonna.
I mean, part of me wants to go medium, actually.
Medium looks like you're ready for a job.
Actually, backtrack a little. So when I go to my contact, I will mention that he might want to send, if he's got any enemies in the blue coats, he might want to send them.
Well, okay.
Not
2 birds, 1 stone.
Yep, might raise the heat a bit. Say something like that.
Yeah.
That directly puts what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much, by doing this, you're making it extremely clear to him that bad things are going to happen to whoever's there. But
You're gonna go down.
and that you know about it somehow. So, which is fine.
Word
Yeah.
on the street is what I'm
Yeah.
going to say.
Because you can't trust them grinders.
Yeah.
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 Can't trust them.
I was going to make a joke about the app, and then I realized it's probably not a good idea.
No, let's not. Right. So, what we've all agreed on light load, haven't we?
I'm going to be close by is normal load
Okay.
rather than be the actual thing, I think. Because I don't think this is going to go well.
So, engagement roll. So, we're starting with 1 dice for sheer luck. Is the operation particularly bold or daring? I mean, you're effectively trying to set up like a murder trap. So, I mean, I'd say that's fairly bold. I mean, is it complex or contingent on many factors? I mean, you need to get multiple people to meet in a place that you don't control at the right place and the right time. It's semi-complex. So, I mean, I'll say that balances out. Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability to the target or hit them where they're weakest? I mean,
Vulnerability?
I say that they're kind of both vulnerable because they're both trying to go for a neutral meeting on effectively turf that's owned by somebody else.
Organized by people who don't even control it.
Yeah, so I'd say they're kind of they're putting themselves in a vulnerable position, assuming they even meet up. I mean, in this case, the particular thing you're trying to do is convince the railjacks. I mean, that's what this score is about. So, in terms of you trying to convince them, are they particularly vulnerable against you convincing them?
I've got a question. Is the score over if we convince them?
I mean, it feels like that's kind of. I mean, if you get them to go to the place, then that's job done, basically.
Oh, then I'm going in with light. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's going to be past that as well.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't convince them and you have to kind of chaperone them there and then get away, then that's how it turns out. But yeah, basically, if they're there and a bomb goes off.
What's the worst that could happen? Like,
why did you say that?
Yeah, like
Once.
Positivity is important.
We're all going to get killed by this bomb.
Bang.
No, that's the
It's a quality bomb. Only my targets are going to get killed.
You're jinxing it by saying we're going to get blown up.
I say as I'm carrying like a bomb.
So,
sorry.
So, in terms of vulnerability, I'm not sure they're necessarily vulnerable. In fact, they're probably a little bit wary of you given the last activities.
But they like us.
Well, yes, but the particular contact you're using, less so. Do they have any particular defense or special prep against you, though? No, I mean, not so much, other than that they're already a little bit sus. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation? I mean, you're using Echoed, who's already kind of set up the situation for you. So, I mean, I'd say
Magpie's contact as well.
Yes, and Magpie's contact. But if anything, Magpie's contacts probably cause more harm than good in terms of. So, so I would have said you'd get a +1 from that, but we'll take away plus the one because of the warning he's given over to the blue coats.
No, I didn't give it over to the blue coats. I gave it to one person.
Yeah, but there's no chance that he's going to just let any friends and stuff he has on the force that would have gone just wander in because he's going to look out for his own skin.
Yeah, you told him.
Yeah, he definitely would have, even if he hasn't gone straight up, hey guys, this is a murder trap, like, he's going to be, like, word's going to get around that something's not right about this meat.
It means you haven't risked losing your contact, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other part. You've made sure that he's going to be safe.
Because he could have turned up.
Are there any other... Yeah, indeed. Are there any other elements that we need to consider? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, it's happening in turf that's hostile to you. So if you end up needing to be there, it will be problematic. But that's not part of the score necessarily.
Who are the enemies? Who are the enemies of the Railjacks?
arguably the council and the imperial military. I mean, the imperial military kind of get the pick of the litter as it comes to equipment and stuff, and they could certainly do with better equipment. They're doing dangerous work, and the council do not want them unionizing. They like everything the Railjacks want. The council do not want them to have. So there's a certain amount of conflict there. That's why they're rioting. So.
Is there any way we could get the imperial military there as well and kill them as well?
We know that we can't kill them.
Obviously, but we could cause some issues between all of them.
I mean, they're tier 6, so like as soon as you
I'd
start
rather
involving them,
How about
everything
that?
go to hell. It's
I'd
like
really not.
yeah, it's
Wait,
very dangerous work.
That's gonna just get us killed and probably cause martial law to be declared in the city, and everything goes to shit.
All right.
Yeah. The city's kind of on the verge of potentially calling for martial law.
What about the grey coats?
You could reach out to them.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about the grey coats, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, none of you have any contacts with
I'm
them.
going to send my beggar enemy there.
I mean, sure, you can if you want. If you want to. I mean, what is it you're going to give to your beggar that's going to make them want to work with you?
Well, 1 second. How good's your consort?
There's a reason why you.
2. My consort is 2.
consort?
Yep.
You could. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you want to try and convince your enemy that this is in their best interests,
Yeah,
try and
he
sort
should.
something out.
Yeah, he should definitely fucking. He might be able to not be a beggar anymore. He might be able to beg a load of money off these guys. There's a party going on. You might want to go.
No, you
you're
should
trying
be
to-
like, don't go there that day. Like, use some reverse
Oh
psychology.
yeah, reverse psychology. Yeah, you don't want to go there.
I'm warning you.
Right, so you're telling them to not show up
Yeah.
at this thing. Okay. Well, I guess make a consort war, because I mean, what you're trying to achieve is like reverse psychology, right? You're basically trying to.
Is it risky? Is it
You're trying
controlled?
to get them to show up.
Is it desperate? I think it's desperate, isn't it?
I would
It's
say
on
so.
that.
I mean, they do not like you. They're not your friends. Like they're
What's
say
the
desperate.
effect? Effect standard effect, I guess.
I mean, I say it's probably limited effect. The chances of you convincing them to do anything, especially when you haven't really given them any information or anything, is
You got to push yourself for
yeah.
effect.
I say desperate, limited. But
Can I push myself to increase the?
yeah,
Increase it?
instead of taking an extra dice, you increase the effect instead. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go
I'll put
standard.
the desperate standard. Yeah,
And you get an extra dice from Daredevil.
Oh, do I?
yeah, because you're desperate. So
Uh-huh. But if you try and resist...
6.
Okay.
nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, this big goes.
So down.
Goes, yeah, thanks for the tip. Yeah. Yeah, I'll,
Yeah, I don't want you going there because you're gonna fucking ruin it for us, you prick.
yeah, well, don't worry, I'm not interested in getting involved in any of your shit. Now, fuck off. Yeah, it's like...
There's just going to be a ton of beggars around for no reason now.
yeah, no, you're just going to kill even more innocent people. Yeah.
Because that's how
Innocent? Are they really innocent?
Well, they're not guilty.
probably.
Well, they're my bodies soon.
Yeah.
Like the
Cool.
higher up you go, the worse the person tends to be in Duskwall. So the beggar's probably the nicest lot.
yeah.
Except for this one.
For this one, apparently.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This one person crossed you, so you're going to make sure they're in the firing line, like in the
With all
crossfire.
With all their friends.
Yeah. Right.
Pretty savage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess we're the engagement role. I think we established that basically you're on pure luck at this point. Everything good has been cancelled out by all of the other
What
bad
about all
things
these
that
beggars that are going to show
So-
up? Surely we could get a dice of that.
No, they're not really going to have an effect necessarily on your attempts to engage with the Railjacks and make them show
They're
up.
there
So,
to fuck up our stuff.
yeah, if anything, they're there to basically cause problems for this entire meeting. So
So we're on 0, are we?
you're on 1 dice. You've got the sheer luck dice. So 1 dice engagement. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, done it.
Oh,
God,
Nice. Okay, so I think for like a desperate position, it probably makes sense that you showed up to Railjacks and they weren't buying what you were selling. But if you agreed to take them there and hang out at the meet, like, kind of chaperone them there, watch their backs, they'd be willing to show up, type thing. So you're there, and this meeting is in this.
Right, so Cameron's right next to the bomb.
Yeah.
Cameron's right next to the bomb. I'm just going to set it off. Just flick the switch.
Yeah.
And we're all going to be fine because he's going to take the hit.
Sacrifice himself. Yeah. I mean, he's used to breaking things. So it's like.
Yeah. Lethal. It's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean this meeting's not going well. The the blue coat showed up, but they've they didn't basically follow the guidelines that were set out, and they've shown up armed.
How did we set off the bomb? Do we know?
Well, since you gave it to Eckard, you built the bomb, so you know how to manually set it off. Yeah. But he would have already rigged it to go off on like a timer or something. So
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
it's already going. It's already going to go off, and it's planted somewhere, and you don't know where it is because he planted it. So, but you just know that you're in the blast zone.
Okay, dumbass question. Can I roll study to hear the bomb anywhere?
You can certainly study the room, see whether there's any place that it might be hidden.
can I flashback as well?
Oh my god.
Okay.
But I'll let Jay
Sure.
will go first because he asked first.
I'm just gonna
And he-
roll this real
and
quick.
And he's done nothing.
That's Jay Wolf. Oh.
You ain't done anything either, except argued.
Hey, look, I was following my character's
After we
principles.
agreed to the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, for your study role, I wouldn't have said it's controlled limited.
Huh?
I would say it's probably risky standards. I mean, this situation is tense. So,
Technically, the first roll has to be desperate.
it does have to be desperate, in fact, because like you're in a desperate position. So it's we'll say desperate
Rules
standards
lawyer.
at this point. Yeah. So
I'll join in with your group.
You just want the bloody XP.
yeah.
A, I want the XP. 2, I do have a point in study. And 3, I get another dice on study. So I'll be rolling 2. Are you okay to lead it, or do you want me to?
Sure. Just a second.
Desperate
I'll also
standard study
join
role.
that then. Why not?
Nice.
Desperate, standard, get 1 extra die. Hey!
Nice. Cool. Yeah, so you think you know where the bomb's hidden. And
Okay.
basically the place you're in is like a
We don't need to backflash now.
Backslash.
yeah,
Flashback.
yeah,
Backflash.
like flash in the pan. So
I
the
think
place
Cameron actually
There's
broken.
yeah, he
loads
broke
of
himself, yeah.
there's loads of fucking beggars around.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you noticed when you showed up is that, like, there's a bunch of beggars have showed up, and there looks like they know a whole bunch of people are here. So
Maybe it was desperate because a beggar would have found the bomb if we hadn't.
yeah,
If we'd have failed that.
I'm
bomb.
shoving this beggar away from this bookshelf.
Just
Nothing to see here. Go away.
yeah.
Anyway.
So the place you're in is it's like a wooden room. It has the back office of like a sort of a. It's not really a front. It's like it's somebody's store that the Foghounds have basically said, "Fuck off out of your store. We're using your back office for some meeting, for a meeting." So it's like they sell like pickled eel and stuff like that.
It's not gonna affect us at all.
Not jelly deals.
And no. And the bomb, like you can't see it. You think it's underneath like a loose floorboard underneath the table that everyone's kind of sat around or stood around, because like people are not sitting down and letting their guard down at the moment. Like tensions are high between the group of bluecoats. The group of bluecoats are smaller. There's only like 3 people, while there's like 5 whalejacks. But the bluecoats are armed, and the whalejacks apparently are not. At least the bluecoats have pistols, but the whalejacks don't. And you can see like some beggars like out the back windows, like looking in, sort of moving about to see, like, like spying on what's going on and seeing whether they can grab it, like beg for a bit of coin if somebody leaves or not.
Is there a safe space in here, or will we need to get out before?
There's the door into the main like store area. You're kind of in the sort of the back way. It's kind of like a small like storage area. So there's like shelves of like boxes of like jars of eels and stuff like that. And then there's been a space cleared where there's this meeting happening. So if you can get to the front of the store, you'll have a wall between you and the blast. But I mean, you built the bomb and you got a great effect on it, so you know how bad it's going to be. Like that wall, I mean, it will protect you from the nails. It won't protect you from itself being splintered and shoved into you by the blast, force the blast. So
maybe we want to be like also the other side of a counter.
Yeah, I mean, ideally you want to be out of this building, but if you can't, getting behind that counter is probably your best bet.
I have a way out. Just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, but since it is a nail bomb, I think if you're outside, you're like 90% safe.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, it's a nail bomb powered with a bit of electroplasm and whatnot.
Well, I'll tell you what. What will happen? What we'll do is I'll go in, and the rest of you stay outside because you're watching their back.
I honestly think that we social, and then we do a group prowl to get out. We sneak out together just beforehand as a group prowl.
Oh, and lock the door, yeah?
That doesn't matter. It's not like it's a fire. What's a fire? Hardly bother
That's better than my suggestion.
What's your suggestion?
No, but we want bodies. We need to
like.
If there's a fire, we need to put it out. Otherwise, we won't get the bodies.
This is not going to cause a fire unless, like, I rolled 200 ones or something.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
Okay, sure.
Cool.
I wanted to stand in the room and watch it explode in my face.
So,
You want to know what my suggestion was?
And then I was going to hit Ghost.
What was
and
it,
then I was
J-Will?
going to become insubstantial and watch everything just fly through me.
I'm in there.
Sorry?
I think.
It was going to be to lock the door with you in there.
Was it?
But you would not have liked the idea.
Why do you want to lock me in there?
Because he's a bastard. Right. So, the whalejacks are, across from the table, like looking at the blue coats are across from the table looking at them, and the whalejacks said, "You weren't meant to bring weapons. What the fuck is this? Like, we're here to talk." And the blue coats are saying, "Well, we heard different. We heard talking wasn't on the agenda." Yeah. But
You don't know I did shit.
yeah. But if you want to make us an offer, we'll listen. And he cocks his pistol. So he's kind of like, and like one of the whalejacks, one of the whalejacks in this. In fact, two of you recognise two of the whalejacks Bloodcrow, you recognise the quartermaster.
Oh,
She's here.
badass.
And Peacock, you recognise Ulrich, the officer, Railjack officer, who you gave bad information to, which probably had a small part to play in why these riots are now happening. So, because he didn't have the leverage that they thought they had. So, and they both they look at each other, and then Ulrich looks to you, Peacock. Kind of like, he gives you a look as in like, you need to step in, like, before he and he's like, in fact, he's the only one sat down out of the 5 Railjacks that are there, and he slowly stands up and says to the blue coat, you put that fucking gun away and we'll talk. I don't know what you heard, but people are stirring shit.
If we know when the bomb's going to go off, can I request a clock?
You do not know when the bomb's going to go off because I could set it. So
Okay, hidden clock. Gotcha.
Can I do a flashback?
you sure? Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna like fucking find the bomb before when he planted it and see what time we put it on, so I know. How long
I
it's
see. Okay, you're gonna sneak in here,
Yeah.
like you knew where it was being set because
Well-
Echo told you, obviously.
Well,
So,
he may not told me. I just followed him to head to the location.
Right, fair enough. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, that's not outside the realms of possibility. So, I mean, it's probably a 2 stress flashback. Because you've got to prowl behind him and make sure he's like not asking any questions or anything. So, cool. Yeah. So I guess you're gonna maybe I think prowl probably makes sense this way. You're trying to sneak in there and after he set it and then find out what's happening. Yeah.
All right. Is it risky, controlled, desperate?
I say it's risky. I mean, you might get caught. It's. I mean, unless you want to do something desperate, like try and mess with the bomb yourself to change whatever time it is, or disable it, or anything else. In which case, sure, we'll go desperate. But otherwise, if you're just trying to try and find it,
Yeah, I just want to see how long you set it for.
and look at it, then we'll say it's risky standard. Yeah.
Risky standard. All right. I'm wearing my fine shadow cloak though, which makes that greater. Yeah.
Greater effect.
Yeah.
There's no point.
There is. I look fucking cool.
Okay.
Forget the badass points. That,
Someone sees you.
Is that,
Like, doesn't care that you're there, but just like, you look fucking cool, mate, and keeps walking.
would that make it controlled if he's wearing the cloak, do you think? Actually?
it probably would make it controlled in this case because it's much harder to see you now. So it's so we're say rather than it being, it's still standard effect, but we'll say it's controlled position because I think that makes more sense narratively.
Question.
Yes.
So rather than rolling, if I use Ghost Veil and spent 3 stress on it and became invisible for a few moments, would that change anything?
I mean, I'll boost. I mean, if you're just going to be straight up invisible, then
You're following him, though. It's going to be a while.
yeah.
All right. Okay. Don't worry about it then.
Yeah, let's say like this whole situation from following him all the way into getting into the room into looking at the bomb is the risky thing.
Right, it's
or
a
we're saying-
5.
Cool, nice. I mean, I think we already agreed that we were going to. Oh, well, did you want to go for great effect instead of having? You can either go for risky great, or you can switch it to controlled standard.
Like, controlled standard was better.
Yeah, control. Yeah.
Control standard then.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, with the 5, that means that you don't quite succeed. Well, you succeed, but there are some issues. So yeah, you see the you see the bomb, and it's set to go off about.
Maybe I don't see. Maybe I roughly know what time it's going to go off, but I don't know the exact time it's going to go off.
Yeah, like.
What? What's that? What's the screwed up face about?
I don't know if that's useful. Because we know it's going to go off roughly during this meeting. So
but this meeting could take ages. Where if I'm like, oh, it's going to go off any minute now.
I'm thinking because it's controlled, he could catch you after. Because then his plan doesn't change because it's already been set and stuff.
We could go back and change the fucking time. Which then that means that the roll is completely pointless.
I mean, I would say, as a minor consequence, is that you basically don't you have to reveal the bomb to be able to look at it. You have to remove the floorboard, and you just don't put it back properly. So there is a slight risk that other people will see it. I mean, the reason, perhaps even the reason that the study earlier passed is because you noticed that there was a floorboard slightly out of place and you could see the bomb through it. And because you can see that, other people might see that. So
that makes another roll's position slightly worse, I guess.
Yeah, basically the position in future for future rolls of anything that's related to that bomb, potentially, or anything that's going on in this room may or may not be worse now because of this. This bomb being inexpertly hidden now.
Cool.
Cool. But yes, you figure out why how long it's going to go off. You reckon basically from whenever the meeting started, it waited for about 10 minutes. It was given sort of 5 minutes for in case people were late and stuff, and I mean, you guess, and then probably 5 minutes for them to get into an actual discussion, and then go. So, I mean, when you showed up, the bluecoats weren't there, and then they marched in with their weapons. That took about 3 minutes, and this conversation altercation has probably taken about a minute and a half so far. So you reckon you've got about 5.5, maybe 6 minutes left for the big event.
All right. So we need to get out of here quickly.
No, we gotta keep these people here. They're gonna just start fighting.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance that they'll start fighting,
and then it'll go outside.
They'll
walk out.
Yeah, or they'll just walk out. You've got to keep this meeting going if you want to get what you want. So,
so Magpie, our glorious leader.
Me? I'm not the leader.
Magpie? I mean Peacock. Same person.
Yeah, I mean, Alex already kind of looked to you for some kind of you're meant to be backing us up.
Should we go for a break? As we're sort of 10 minutes late for a break.
Oh boy, I'm going to get killed. So
let's get back to the explosive events of the evening. So yeah, Ulrich's looking to you, Peacock, for some kind of support. And the bluecoats can't, they're not backing down. He's not, Ulrich's mate said, put your gun away. We're here to talk. We're not armed. I don't know what, I don't know what shit people have been stirring, but we're on the level here. And the bluecoats, he's not buying it.
So what are you doing, Peacock?
I shove
We need-
Mackie forward.
Mackie is going to try and consort the group long enough to let the bomb go off.
So let's talk about devil's bargains and rolls and other things.
And I'll give him an assist. The assist was I shoved him forward.
Yeah.
That would draw people's attention.
I mean, yes, that is fair. Yeah. So what? So you're going to try and consort the group, basically.
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah.
we could do a group. Maybe we could do a group run, and we could like a few of us could help out with the consort, like going.
no.
Especially if it's desperate.
We could. I mean, we could go. We could all be like going. Look, this can't go on. You can't constantly be fighting each other, and come across as like we're trying.
It's not worth it.
What's not
I-
worth it?
I-
I know it's not worth it because they're all gonna die. But you know.
Yeah.
I'm playing, sorry.
I mean, anyone who wants to be involved in this can be. I mean, what do you want to lead a group action, or do you want to just like take the reins by yourself? And
What's position and effect?
I mean, it's looking really desperate at this point. Like, either this meeting's going to fall apart, or someone's going to start shooting.
I looked at one dice.
In terms of effect, I mean, I'd say it's probably standard effect if you want to try and calm them down to the point where they're not going to just walk out or shoot each other. You won't necessarily make things better, but you'll stop them from getting worse.
If you want to lead an action, I'd join in.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I just want to bullshit until the bomb goes off.
No, that's fine. But if we kind of put ourselves forward as like the mediator group,
Yeah.
like each one of our presences itself would help, depending on how we kind of present ourselves.
Yeah.
In it.
I mean, sure, I'll lead a group action to act as a mediator, and then I'll roll another consort to keep bullshitting until the bomb goes off.
No. Just well, I don't know.
I mean, it depends what your goal is. Like, if your goal is to just mediate this dispute as group action, then fine. But if your goal is to bullshit until the bomb goes off, then if anyone is in that group action, you're all in here until the bomb goes off.
I want to be out before the bomb goes off. Look at my cat. Look how beautiful he is.
Stop stroking your pussy.
Oh God.
He's a lovely boy.
It's a pretty
Anyway, so what's happening?
Like,
So, yeah.
again,
Okay. Cat.
I mean, I've already got about 140 words here.
I mean, we want to get them talking, and
Yeah.
and then we want to get them talking around the point the bomb's going to go off, and then leave before then.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a consort roll and a prowl roll.
Okay, well, we'll do consort first, and we'll see how well this getting them talking pans out. Okay, so if you're going to lead a group action, do that.
I'll leave it.
Cool. Go.
And it's desperate, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah.
I would say it's desperate standard.
So me and you, James, get an extra dice.
Yep.
Desperate standard. Fingers crossed.
So there's a 6.
One,
Nice.
a 4.
Oh, a
Another
6.
6.
Well, okay, cool.
I level up resolve.
Who fucked up?
Psychosis has cost you a stress.
Great. So I get a stress.
Me shoving him forward just caused stress.
Yeah, you just stress him out, put him on the spot.
Fucking Tycherosi bastard.
Did you take in? Did we do a devil's bargain, or did we not?
No, the devil's
No.
bargain was if I was just going to bullshit until the bomb went off.
No, but we didn't do it. We didn't do a devil's bargain.
No, we
Oh.
didn't. Yeah.
Wait, did he take an extra dice?
No.
Cool.
Okay, then yeah, we didn't do it.
It's fine. Cool. So you are successful. So yeah, you you kind of all step forward and say your piece to try and keep smooth things over
And get them talking.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we do not resolve this, the city is going to be declared into martial law. We all have the same agenda. We must end this fight.
There's no need to blow this situation up.
Can I rip him can I just elbow him in the ribs?
Yeah, the city's like a powder keg.
And I think when maybe one of like a particularly angry person kind of steps forward, and I just take off my mask and look at him, shake my head, and put it back on again.
Yeah.
Like with the spider eye in the middle of the forehead. Just
yeah. So everyone's on short fuses here. It's like let's just not.
We don't lose any steps to those jokes. We gain 2 steps.
Yeah. So
I can't wait for this to all blow over.
yes.
It's just going to blow up in your face if you're not careful.
I think
Are they all just like looking weirdly at us now?
Yeah.
No, we fucking succeeded.
I think I'd imagine in the real world that these puns are less.
Yeah, or at least they're less obviously contrived. they're they blend nicely into your little speeches.
Let's just put it in the ground and leave it.
Yeah. So
Oh my god.
yeah, the blue. So yeah, I mean the blue coat who cocked his gun uncocks it and goes, "Okay, but neither of us want the army getting involved.
Exactly. We don't want to blow a fuse.
The Imperial army getting involved is bad business for everyone."
Exactly.
They are pretty explosive.
Yeah.
If the Imperial Army declares martial law, it's going to be bad for both of us. The Railjacks will suffer during their strike, and the Bluecoats will be investigated. And whilst I'm not saying that the Bluecoats are indeed corrupt, I would never say that, the fact is there may be those who believe that you are, and they would be more than willing to throw you under the bus to save their own skin.
I mean, everyone knows that the Bluecoats are corrupt. Like that is beyond dispute.
So
Yes, but he's got a gun, and
Yeah.
I've only got a concealed pistol in my palm.
Yeah, so I mean, the Bluecoat, the Bluecoat nods to the others that are with him, and they don't put their guns away, but they kind of they put them to their sides and they take a seat. And the Alwick looks at you, Peacock, and you sort of get, sort of like an imperceptible nod. And he looks to the rest of his crew, and they sit down too. And he says, "So, you know what we want."
flashback.
Yeah.
So basically I feel like is it getting to the point where it's gonna go off soon?
Yeah, you're probably about 2-3 minutes away now, at most.
Okay, so somewhere in the conversation I want to make the lights flicker with Tinker to make it like there's like a ghost presence or something, because I know that they're all like dislike ghosts.
Yeah, I mean, if it
they'll know that about each other. I just want to create some sort of distraction to set us up to leave.
Okay, cool. If you're going to do it with Tinker, either you're going to need some kind of device to do it because you're trying to mess around with the lights remotely, or you're going to have to get your hands into the wire somehow.
Yeah, I was thinking of using some fine Tinker tools.
Cool. So you're going to try and find like access to a wire.
I want to kind of like set this up beforehand.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Or is this a gadget I'll bring along, or a Tinker? I feel like it's a Tinker thing.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you find like the circuit box outside the place and
Yeah.
you mess around with it or something. Yeah.
Maybe I change one of the switches so that I can flick it, and then instead of it turning off, it starts flickering.
Yeah, or yeah, maybe yeah.
Yeah, just something like that.
Or you rig something up to one of the cables that are transporting the wires across the building, such that it's just frayed enough so that you know that it's going to start unraveling, and like as it gets wet, it's going to start flickering.
oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'd say that's probably.
So what is it
yes.
without any tools, without any like extra tools and stuff? What would you say?
I mean, if you were just going to straight up roll on it, I'd probably say it's like a. Probably say it's like a one stress flashback with. I didn't really say it's. I mean, it's probably reasonably risky standard situation. I mean, you're playing around with electricity and you potentially are getting caught. So
Pretty standard. I'm gonna trade position and effect. Maybe there's some blue coats wandering around nearby. And then is there a devil's bargain?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can mess around with these wires and cause a bit of an electrical surge or something. But the result of doing that is that
I don't particularly want to take harm.
Oh no, it's not gonna burn you or anything, but weakening like the shielding on the electrics, it might attract some ghosts that otherwise wouldn't have shown up.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
So I get 2 bonus dice altogether.
Sure.
It is desperate and great effect. I've taken the devil's bargain plus daredevil 6.
Nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, sort of at the time you're aiming for, the lights start flickering.
Yeah.
And
I like kick a box.
yeah.
It's just like something inside goes tick.
Yeah. And you know, people start looking around again. Okay. Maybe we should move this elsewhere. It's like, you know, did you hear that? I think there's something amiss.
I'll check. I think we should check outside. You guys keep talking. This is good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I think that's actually more of a sway, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Is it another desperate?
Is it a group action though? Are we all fucking off now?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still willing to stay behind and
Take harm?
No, I don't.
Sure.
I mean, the idea is I go on top of the counter, I give the speech, and then as the bomb goes off, I duck underneath.
No, the counter's in the other room.
Yeah. you'd
Oh
have-
fuck!
Yeah, we're in a back room.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Now we'll check outside, and if you hit, like, we've got a gun on us, so we'll make a bang. Come running, yeah. So yeah, that's
I mean, the rail jacks don't look particularly happy about you disappearing. Or you're kind of their backup.
Well, I'll stay there.
Yeah.
Wait, I will assist. I'll give you an assist, and I'll save it. I'll stay there.
Are you actually?
You're going to need to roll for this sway anyway.
How many people are actually staying then? Because we've got 3 people that
I'll
want to
stay alone. I'll stay alone
Just you.
because
Okay.
he probably would be happier if I stayed there.
I'll take the
Out of
extra
any-
dice from you. Is there a devil's bargain? And what's the position and effect first? 'Cause
Okay, so yeah, you're trying to sway them to say it's okay that, you know, you guys
we're
just
leaving.
like leave.
You're leaving our leader.
I mean, you've calmed them down, so we're downgraded from desperate to risky. So it's, I mean, the railjacks I mean, the whole condition of them being here was that you would be here, and they're really not up for it. So I'd say
We
it's
are
probably
still here.
risk-
We're just outside. We're literally
Yeah,
outside
but-
of the room.
We're taking the backs. Like,
Yeah.
Limited risky. Did you
Yeah, I'd
say?
say limited risky.
Okay,
Yes.
then I'll trade position for effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's standard desperate.
Yep.
Look a bit worried about it. I've got an extra dice from J-Wall. I've got Is that the wait? Is there a devil's bargain?
There is. I haven't said the devil's bargain. Has anyone else got anything that they want to chime in as a possible devil's bargain for this?
I can't think of anything. Sorry.
My one idea was literally I get caught in the blast, and
I have something, but that's for later, so not for this one.
it can be that I get caught in the blast.
ooh,
Oh, yeah, but you're immune to fire, so we don't really care.
Once.
Yeah.
We don't know once, so do we?
Yeah. Immune to fire. Is he immune to nails?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Same thing.
It's very different.
Fire nails.
I mean, I'd say like devil's bargain is that I mean, even though it's your sway roll, it's like, so I mean, it feels like it should affect you rather than the whole crew. But
Well, if someone else is happy to accept it,
yeah,
I guess it's okay.
I mean, because
It's up to you. Though.
I mean, it would make sense that like, sure, like if like one of you stays, they might be okay with it, but regardless of whether or not they're convinced, the fact that you're even asking is going to annoy them, and the only way they'll be appeased is if like Peacock like effectively like chains himself to the table or something to say like, you know, I'm going to be here. I'm here to like manage things. Yeah, like, you know, you sit down. Like,
How are you going to get out of this, J-Wall?
Yeah.
I got something about that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, if you're going to sit yourself down at the table, like, and I mean, like, one of them will put like a hand on your shoulder type thing and say like, you know,
That's
you're staying here.
dice.
Yeah.
He just puts his arm around me like,
Yeah.
That's
Just
right.
friends.
you ain't going anywhere.
Basically. Yeah.
Desperate standard. 3 extra dice. It's crazy. 6.
Nice. Cool. Yeah.
fucking hell!
So
4 dice.
yeah,
Like,
they look at each other and like, and yeah, the fact that like, but when Peacock sits down, says, you know, I'll stay here and keep an eye on things, make sure everything's ticking over smoothly. They're like, they sort of acquiesce and say like, yeah, sure, make sure we're not getting any unexpected visitors. So as
So
you-
So long, farewell, I'll be
Before
saying
we-
goodbye.
and then boom, and I'm guessing there's a flashback.
well, you get outside, and as you exit the building, you can see your breath fogging in the air, and Ghost has shown up, and it's you see it start to manifest, and it's it's some kind of shopkeeper or something. You think?
Do we have to resist being frozen in place, or they are not coming for us directly?
We'll let him talk. I got something for guys.
I've got a tune too now.
Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty terrifying. It's pretty intense ghost. So you should probably be making resistance rolls to resist being paralyzed with fear. So
What do we roll for that?
Resolve.
yeah,
Well,
resolve is
fine.
the one that makes sense.
All right.
It's in the book. I'm fine.
I mean, I'll roll, but I do have ghost voice. Can I just ask it like, how is your evening?
So in the book, it says that you have to resist, otherwise you're paralyzed for fear for a round when you see a ghost. But that only really matters if the ghost is aggressive, which you haven't really facing too much before. They've been like under control.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like it's going to try and eat one of like trying to absorb your
I'm
essence or something. It's sort of like sort of stalks up on you. Cool. So, well, I mean, you've all resisted it, so you just take different amounts of stress. Some of you, luckily, aren't taking any. Yeah.
No one wants to be possessed.
Blood Crow just strolls up to the ghost and is like, "Good evening. How's it going?" Because I do have ghost voices.
Yeah.
Excellent.
This is-
Oh,
Yeah.
oh! I'm sorry. Let me just. This could be a moment where you're trying to sell some goods, because on our cruise sheet we do have the thing that lets us sell our goods to ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
you could
but I
actually,
haven't made any product for ghosts yet.
it could be the same product.
Yeah, I mean, it's made out of like spirit essence. Maybe they can just use it. You know, it's like,
Okay, but the ghost can't hold the hookah, so I don't know how it's gonna puff it.
but I mean, they literally eat the essence out of people. Maybe they can just suck it up out of the bottle. You know, it's like-
Okay, but I didn't.
this is an excellent opportunity to find out.
Sales opportunity of a lifetime.
Not right now.
Okay. I'm just I was just
So,
How would you
go-
be interested in trying our product?
It's like, hello, good sir. I've got an opportunity for you.
If you want to lift your moods, come by later at my place.
So how is
I mean,
Peacock getting out of this? That's what I want to know.
We'll find out soon enough. The ghost, however, I like it. It looks at you and it hears what you're saying, but it's so I need to get ready. I don't have time for this. Are you customers?
What are you
Seems a
getting
little-
ready for?
I need to arrange the store. It's opening time soon, and it moves into the store like past you.
But didn't you hear it's Saturday? Shouldn't you have a day off?
Okay. It sounds like you're trying to sway the ghost. Okay.
Is this desperate? Because I'm just bullshitting at this point.
Yeah, sure. Like I mean, it's a ghost. You're trying to. I mean, yes, you can communicate with it because of your ghost talk. But
I got no idea.
You got no idea what's going on really. So sure, we say it's a probably a desperate. I'll say- No, it's trying to follow its need, and you're trying to
Stop it.
to stop it. So I say it's probably desperate limited.
Okay.
We could blame the ghost. It was the ghost. The ghost did it.
No, I'd rather stop the ghost. I
Is
think.
Pigeon muted because his mouth is moving and
is.
no voice is coming out?
You could always change your tact if because it's limited.
Yeah, I mean, you could try something else. You don't have to do this. You haven't rolled anything yet, so
No, I'm good, and I'm gonna push myself to stop it.
Oh, increased effect, you mean? So,
I just want an extra dice.
okay, limited won't stop it though.
No?
no, it's still going to go in there, but you may
Oh,
slow its progress.
Can I push myself to make it standard then?
Sure, yeah, you can do that instead. Yeah,
All right. Well, hope this roll is anything useful. No.
take the lowest. Well,
You're gonna get
Complication of some sort.
well, it's a
So,
serious complication. How do you feel about possession?
can always resist it.
Pull up your Spirit Bane charm quick.
I mean, I can feel whatever I want if it goes once in. How am I supposed to stop it?
And
I mean, you try. You basically, I guess, you try and talk it, talk to convince it, and it just. I mean, it doesn't look convinced, and it tries to leap into you and possess you. Basically, well, it's going to possess you.
possession's basically a trauma a week, and you don't get to control your character.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine for severe harm. So,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so since I've been dealing with ghosts and stuff, like we've been doing this for like a while now, can I say flashback? I've brought gadget with me, which is like a ghost repelling variant of the device I used when we were fighting on the docks.
You don't.
It was a battery-powered device we used back when we were transporting the essence.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, because that was the like ghost, like the crows can't detect deaths thing, wasn't it? That battery powered device.
Yeah, but also before that, when back when we transported a bunch of crates full.
Oh yes, yeah.
I already made one of these devices, and I could be carrying one out of caution, maybe.
There's on the character sheet. There's a thing called arcane implements. It's a vial of quicksilver, a pouch of black salt, a spirit anchor in the form of a small stone, a spirit bottle, a vial of electroplasm designed to break and splatter on impact.
Well, I was gonna take gadget because I already made such devices before.
Yeah, I mean, some gadget or arcane implement you could use to prevent this.
It's just part of your load. You don't need to even flashback for it.
Hmm?
You don't need to flashback. It's just part of your load.
Yeah.
Gadget.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can just mark
if
it as
Monty
load.
allows
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you just mark it as load. So, I guess
goes boink.
I'm trying to think of how this because you still, I mean, effectively, you still need to resist.
So the way a spirit bane charm works is, I think it gives you an extra dice to resist it.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
should I roll the resolve with an extra dice?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll give you a bonus to your resolve. Cool. So you only take 2 stress.
All right.
And it tries to possess you, but it sort of like gets forced back by whatever gadget or whatnot. It gives you a scathing glare and heads on into the store. So you can either I mean, it's effectively going to explode more or less now. So there is a ghost in the store, there is Peacock in the store, and then there are 8 people, 5 Whalejacks, 3 Bluecoats.
Okay. So before you go,
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Jesus Christ, I just wanted to say, while we were in the house, I would have told everyone the probably safest location to stand if it goes off, since I did build it after all that.
Yeah.
I mean, people have sort of worked out, like...
That's given. We're going outside.
Yeah.
But like inside of the building, like I'm just giving like, that wall if you really have to stand anywhere.
Yeah.
Behind the wall.
I don't know if that's going to be an extra dice flashback or something if J-Wall has to roll.
Sure. I mean, if you wanted to... I mean, we can say you can flash back to give him an assist or something.
One second. J-Wall, did you have something that you wanted to do that was kind of counter to this, or...
I had an idea for how I get out of this.
Okay.
So maybe we hear that first, because
It may have been involving demons again.
Ooh.
You like your devil's bargains.
Might not be necessary if...
Yeah.
Hang on, my dad's calling me. One moment. Just keep going.
Cool.
Keep going.
Right. So, this literal devil's bargain, what is this?
Yeah, so it would have been a long ongoing one that was made prior to me being exiled.
Your demon's going to eat you.
Oh shit.
Okay, so it's not Salvaraxos, it's somebody else.
No, it's someone else.
Another demon's getting involved. This house of cards is going to fall straight into hell.
So,
Add another clock.
to do with my escape from Tycheros, whilst my architect friend did help, my brother, who tried to take control and did take control, did actually take me out.
Oh,
I'd already
he actually
expected
killed
you.
you.
Yeah, I already expected you to try that, and I'd made a bargain so that I could get 3 more chances. This would be the second one used.
Holy crap! Shit.
But that's
So you're basically asking for 2 get out of jail free cards,
Yeah.
effectively.
That's-
That's quite an ask. I think that's a bit
I know.
much. Like maybe 1, and even then, that's a lot to ask.
I
Can
am
suggest
happy.
something?
I'm happy to take a trauma.
Like, I'd say 3 traumas for 3 get out of jail free cards.
Oof.
Well, immediately get all 3, you mean, or
Yeah, I mean, you should have already had 1 if this is the case. I mean, like
1 to fit your character already.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
another 2. And then if you accidentally trauma out, you're done for, but you're a bit more liable to harm, is what I would suggest, but I'm not the DM.
okay.
I mean, that sounds like a fairer trade than just flashing back and taking some stress, you know?
Wait, so what are you suggesting then?
Yeah, so we'll mark off 1 trauma for the established
Yeah.
death that you'll have.
I'll say that I already had obsessed, and that I have an obsession clearly with demons.
I would say that certainly makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, and then like you can have another trauma. Like I mean, you're paying with the traumas up front.
Yeah.
I would say. So pick another trauma, I guess, for this next death that you're going to avoid.
I will take. Round side. It did explain somewhere in here just a bit more detail on them, didn't it?
I mean, obsessed and reckless because you just make fucking deals with demons without even thinking about it.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be aggressive reckless. It can be like deal making reckless.
Yeah, you're not good at making sure you have well balanced in your favor deals.
Reckless, yeah.
Yeah.
And
This is literally blowing up in your face.
Oh,
And then I suppose if you're going to have a third one,
Maybe he gets it when he gets past death.
we'll leave that trauma to decide what it is until later. But we definitely obsessed and reckless makes a lot of sense.
what about instead of deciding it later, I permanently have 2 less stress. Like, as in, I can't get
As
that
well.
stress.
Okay. I'll take that deal. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll make
You-
a note.
yeah,
So
your
you
stress track is
should've-
permanently too low.
should have left me in there because I have a get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
Mom!
Revoked.
I do. I just spend 2 stress, and I become incorporeal, or whatever it's called.
Incorporeal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Insubstantial.
Yeah. I mean, you
I
basically
prefer this
enter the
RP
ghost field. But, cool. Nice. So, I mean, someone is going to have taken issues with their trauma. Cool. So, ghost enters. You see, like the group are beginning to make some kind of negotiation, and then suddenly the room gets cold. You see a ghost enter the room from behind you. It looks hungry. They see it, and then suddenly just the room blossoms
Shows light.
in fire from below the table. The table just gets lifted off the ground.
Do ghosts explode often? Is that something that can happen? Is that been known to happen?
Not generally, no.
That'd be a long-term project.
Yeah. Yeah, you just feel the nails tear through your body. You just like your flesh is ripped apart.
And just so we're clear,
everyone's torn.
The nails are actually bits and pieces of sharpened bones, leftover bones. I keep using.
Nice. So that's going to shatter on impact. So yeah, it's
So
it's going to be like mini balls in the American Civil War.
the whole it's just like chunky salsa in there that's then crisped. It's and it's incredibly painful. From the outside, everyone sees like you see a window get blown out, a flash of lights, massive noise. You didn't see Zavruso get out of there. You didn't see Peacock escape. However, the room is now full of nice, delicious spirits for you to be harvesting. So it's like,
I'm more interested in the bodies.
And Eckert is gonna pick this up, right?
You like Eckert, like he wants some of the bodies, like that's kind of part of the deal. So he'll take. I mean, he's only one person, so he'll take. He managed to take one.
Well, I think we will help him out because it gives it some legitimacy if we're helping him.
Yeah.
I misunderstood because he said he's going to get some help. So I figured we fuck off after the bomb goes off and he picks up the bodies for all of us.
We'll say that he can bring in some other people he works with. You help him out though as well. You both kind of like work together to like kind of split the spoils.
How fucked is Peacock?
So I mean, when you go in there, you see Peacock sat in the chair that he was sat in, and he's splattered in gore. Like his like clothes are all burnt and torn, and there's like holes through them. You can see like holes through the back, like it looks like something burst through his back and split his clothing open. But otherwise, he seems perfectly intact. The other bodies, however, are there's chunks of them missing. They're like massively torn up. You can't. I mean, they're unrecognizable. Like it looks like it's absolute carnage in there. I mean, they're intact enough that they're bodies, but they'd be nobody would be able to recognize them again. That bomb was nasty.
We're not quite past this one yet. Wait, are we alive back?
Yep, we're live.
Cool. So we're not quite past this back. Did anyone survive?
So first of all, let's roll some fortune on the blue coats. They're tier 3.
Because you might need to clear up.
Gladly.
So blue coats are tier 3, so I shall roll them 3 dice.
Like boom, and then we all run in. Like, if a blue coat survives, I'm on it. Fuck.
1 blue coat survivor.
Fuck.
And let's see whether any whalejack survive.
I would see him survive it. I'd assume.
You'd see it, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. I shoot the fucker.
When you wipe the nails from your eyes.
Yeah. I think the whalejacks are tier 2. Let me just double check. Whalejacks are indeed tier 2. Cool. So 2 dice for them.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. No whalejack survivors.
So I'd like
efficient bombing.
I would like to do something here.
I mean, I just want to go up to him with my concealed palm pistol and finally blow the survivor's brains out.
I can paralyze him.
Actually, let me ask one question. I mean, this thing went off. Did he get hurt from this?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, he's going to be like severe harm. So He's
So he's probably hobbling on the ground. You
yeah,
just need
he's
to
probably
finish off.
crawling his way towards the exit. Like,
Okay, yeah, just shoot him then. I mean, no, but that, I mean, there's already been an
If you want to
explosion.
do anything with him, I can just have him drink the slumber as like essence, and we can just carry him away.
it's going to be
I
very
can
hard.
paralyze him. You can't make him drink something. I can, but do it.
Shut-
Actually, yeah. Okay, I'll have a blue coat. I want a blue coat pet. Guys, this one's mine. So I go up to him and go, "Are you okay?" And
I'll
then
cut his throat.
Will you let me?
I'm vicious.
See, this is PvP now.
I mean, are you going to try and like step into this situation? And
Yes, I would. Yes, I
Yeah.
would, because I would have made it clear that I
Well,
want.
yeah, I mean, you've established that you're already going up to him, so
Yes.
yeah,
So
we're
if
at their
I'm
point.
going
So
to cut his throat, it's PvP.
yeah, sure. Which is, I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what we want to do.
That's
I
up
mean,
to James. That's
yeah.
up to, I don't want to.
Out
But
of
I
character, I just said in
I-
the thought, like, if he thinks it's not us, that would benefit us.
yeah, I mean, they don't know who planted this, but
we don't want it.
Up to you.
James,
So-
are you going to go against my character's wish to have a pet blue coat?
I can see it from both sides because James wants to be vicious.
Yeah, but I've already stated what I want to do. So it's up to James.
Well, the game's not really designed for PvP, so I won't step in.
That's cool. Cool.
Here's the thing though, Bloodcrow is gonna say there's no eye in our that all the bodies are supposed to be for products. You can take the body. I need the spirit.
No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I want the body alive. I prefer a hollow to. Like,
Have
that's
you
fine.
seen my machine? Like I doubt it's gonna leave a hollow behind.
Whatever's left behind, it's.
Make a clock to make a version that
If we have a
won't
look,
kill.
just experiment with the bodies you've got, refine it, and then we can try and hollow rather than.
I swear, if the blue coats come crashing down on our lair, you're dead.
It's fine.
And she's gonna leave it at this.
It's fine. I accept this. So I go in. I go, shit. Are you okay? And I take off my mask and I just blow out this like paralyzing dust. It's tier 4.
yeah, I mean, that's
Um,
he's going to get affected by this pretty much. There's no, yeah, there's not really much resisting this. I mean, I guess he'd be rolling on because he's affected. He's tier 3, but then he's severe harm, so he's on. So
I'd argue prowl, tinker, or sway.
I mean, probably Tinker makes sense in this. I mean, you're using a chemical agent. I mean, it's definitely controlled. We'd probably say great effect, really, considering he's prone and unable to do much. Really, you're breathing directly into his face. So
Controlled. Great.
yeah,
As is 5.
cool. Success with a minor consequence. So, I mean, the consequence is that well, the obvious consequence is that I mean, you don't. I mean, having seen this guy, having turned him over and whatnot, I think he's definitely not symmetrical. Not even close anymore. He's an offense.
I will
He's an
resist
affront.
this. I will resist
Yeah,
this.
he's an affront to everything that you believe in because
What
of the damage to him.
No, he's fine. I will resist this. He is more symmetrical than you're saying. What is this? What is this resist? Is this inside canvas or resolve?
How are you gonna resist this?
I mean, I guess it sounds like resolve. I mean, I guess because you're trying to cope. Like, yeah.
So I take 1 stress.
One stress,
No,
nice.
I'm resisting the effect. I'm resisting.
Yeah.
He is.
So he turns. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just changing the situation.
Yeah.
Blade is weird.
Yeah. You turn him over and he's like
Mangled.
he looks all mangled, but then you
But then I
wipe his
wipe it
face,
away.
and it turns
Like, I
out
get
mostly it's
through
other
that.
people's gore on his face, and he hasn't actually had half his face whipped off.
And then I'm.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was ruined.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Be malicious. Cut off an ear.
That's malicious
He'd
rather
have
than
to-
vicious.
It'd have to be like 2 ears for him.
Mm.
I was referring to your character.
No, this one's mine. It's my baby blue coat. I look after him.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
This is going to go so well.
I
Cool.
need a living specimen.
So I mean,
Also, Peacock, how the fuck are you alive?
that is a good point.
You just like run over the blue coat and like I'm just sitting there like
Chilling.
it's a bit of like smoking gore on your fingers. You're like,
I think I turn around to you and go. I go. Well done. You got to tell me how you did that.
What's your secret?
beans, the musical fruits.
Moisturize every day.
The more you eat, the more you toot.
moisturize in the blood of demons.
Demons, huh?
So they say.
Huh.
That's a surprise.
Right.
Is it really?
I'm
So,
gonna have to talk with Satara sometime then.
so other than getting this one back home, when the
Mhm.
bodies are collected, I would also like to try to have our ones be the more intact ones, if you see what I mean. And
They're all
Alright.
giblets, Jesus fucking.
Yeah, I mean, you can sort them into the least damaged ones, but they're all pretty heavily damaged.
that's fine. I
yeah.
only want bits and pieces and bodies and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the samples are like it's not important that the samples I'm using are symmetrical so much as the finished product is. For my
Yeah.
character.
Yeah,
Just so
yeah,
we're clear, the
Eckhart's
bomb
not-
was a 6th grade, so it exploded.
Oh yeah. That's fine. They'll be
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, Eckhart's not too fussed like which ones he gets. So I mean, he like
I'm not expecting masterpieces. Don't worry.
yeah. So I mean, he'll take. I mean, he wants to split it 50-50 basically. So you get 4, he gets 4.
I'm sorry, Eckert, but you do realize we put ourselves in danger. Like, I'll give you 3, okay?
It's like, I mean, if you done your job properly and just got them to agree to show up, then you wouldn't have to have done more. It's not
Hey,
my fault you had to show up.
We made the bomb as well, and I think this is a sway, isn't it, or is it a consort?
I mean, since you don't know him as well,
I don't
it's
know.
probably a sway. Like it's if Bloodcrow wants to do it, it would be a consort because they're friends. So.
I'll do a consort. Is this controlled?
I mean, yeah, you're in a reasonably controlled situation at the time being, so it was a controlled standard.
I'd like to assist.
Okay.
What's oh yeah, it's already. I'm staying out of the roll because I've got 0 in consort.
Oh, what?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, he's
What's
not.
this for?
If you can make it desperate, I've got 1.
Yeah,
I don't
I
have
mean,
stress to... I
if
only
it's
have 1
consort-
stress to spend. I can't do
If it's consort, I'll help.
You could do a devil's bargain.
I'm good. He can take the 4 bodies. He's my good friend. Okay. I've known you for a long time, Eckert. Okay. Take the 4 bodies. Whatever.
No, like I'll sway if that's the case. I'll sway. I don't mind.
yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, get involved. Yeah.
Enter.
Yeah, like I'll do this as a sway. Does anyone want to help with this?
Name yourself.
No.
please.
Bloodcrow's kind of looking angry at you.
Well, no, I was already in there in the debate. I
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
and she's
part-
looking angry at you. You're getting mixed in even more. Like, she's decided this is her friend.
It's fine. You can disagree with each other. You can still sway though. So go for it.
Okay. I think the sway is going to be if you give us an extra body, I'll owe you a favor myself.
Oh, you think he's definitely taking it on board. He's thinking about it.
And could that be the devil's bargain that I owe him a favor rather than it just being a
sure, yeah, like you actually owe him, or maybe the devil's bargain will be that he goes, okay, and like, but we're going to make a contract on it, like a spirit contract. Like you'll give me you will be doing me a favor. It's like, like I don't know you, so I'll take your word for it. Like I'm not going to take your word for it. Like it's like spirit contract on no deal type thing.
A favor of equal or less worth.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Done. And so we'll see if I agree to it. Like,
yeah.
Got to do the, or maybe actually, because I have to accept the devil's bargain. How about the soul kind of escapes because of the damage before we get it back if I fail this way? Just to, because otherwise I get it whatever, and that doesn't make sense.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, maybe the I mean, there was this ghost wandering around. Maybe the ghost happens to just have eaten one of the souls or something. Yeah.
Or possesses it. And
or possesses it, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I just take it off and go, all right, go on. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to spend stress to give me an extra dice?
That makes it. I can't make sense of.
What?
I don't think it makes sense.
Okay, sure, no. Controlled and standard.
Mm-hmm.
And I get one extra dice in the devil's bargain.
Yep.
5.
Cool. I mean, that's a success with a minor complication again.
So we get the body. So what's the minor complication?
He's going to ask for the favour sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's
all right.
Yeah, he said like, okay, I'll I need a favor. I need one pretty soon, so I'll be in contact. Don't think you're gonna like it. And with that, he goes, yeah, so let's just take the body, but
Equal or less worth?
yeah.
Shakes. Cool. So we get an extra body. I have a favor. He's happy. And yes, okay. That's it. Cut.
Cool. Right. Payoff and all that luck. So
Right, who's going to do the crew sheet today?
I was doing it earlier. I can keep going.
Sure.
for I mean, shall we do the downtime stuff first, or do you want to do the XP stuff first?
No, this was rep and heat. Like after the
score.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah,
XP
so
after
it's after the game, isn't it? It's at the end of the session. So
Yeah.
right, let's do payoff first. So I mean, you're gonna get 2 rep plus you are operating with
doesn't
2
matter. We're at
groups.
max rep.
So
That's it.
yeah. So basically, you just max out your rep.
Mhm. Until we can get 8 coin to.
Cool. You got 5 bodies in total, didn't you? So you got the 1 person who's alive plus 4 bodies. So
5 bodies.
so you're keeping the 1 person alive, so
1.
you're not selling their soul for
5.
drugs.
Actually, I'll put the blue coat on my sheet and have 4.
Like so the 4. So that's 4 times 3. Then that gets you 12 doses. 12 doses equates to 2 coin for each dose, doesn't it? So no,
Okay.
so no, not 2 coin for each dose.
Straight away.
Yeah, I assume you're doing this straight up for money immediately, right?
Well, yeah. What was the heat though?
the heat. Let's see. I mean, you set off a bomb, so.
Well, we didn't.
We don't get heat for deaths.
No, you don't.
We get heat for explosions.
Yeah,
But we didn't set off the bomb.
and also there wasn't massive exposure, to be fair.
I'm muted.
It was quiet.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No.
I was just trying to say that we didn't set the bomb off.
No,
Yeah.
no, you didn't. So,
Was that good?
I mean, I'd probably say it's around 3 heats. I mean, people know what happened. At least Echo does. I mean, he's not talking about it particularly.
I mean,
but
the thing is, the big
And there's loads of fucking tramps that know as well.
that's true.
they would have been in the unsafe spaces by the walls.
Yeah, I mean, some of them were probably hurt, but there definitely would have been some that ran off, and they would have definitely seen you come,
Okay,
come
I've added
and
the heat.
arrive. So, let's say 3 heat. It did.
Well,
it did
I guess all
technically.
that work.
I mean, it did technically happen on hostile turf. So, bump it to 4. I mean, killing was involved, but
We
it doesn't
don't get
affect
it.
you, so that's fine.
In
So,
fact, the bells didn't ring.
no, they didn't. No.
And no bodies were left.
Which is a fact, no doubt, that Echoed has made note of.
But they don't know it's us that has that yet.
So, entanglements. Let's get that sorted out.
Oh, what about money?
Oh yeah, money wise. So we'd already established that for 3 doses it was 2 coin plus. Then it was reduced to 1 coin. However, and
There's
then
a 1 coin. I thought it was a 1 coin handling fee.
it was a 1 coin handling fee, and you're doing it all in one go. So we'll say it's the just a 1 coin fee for effectively you giving them quite a large shipment this time. Or well, it depends what you're doing. Are you selling it to this guy, or are you selling it directly yourselves and making?
Okay, how about we do 50-50?
I mean,
Like,
you'd agreed to give him 3 doses every so often for 2 coin minus the 1 coin handling fee.
So maybe we keep back. 6.
wait, I was
How do
thinking
people feel
about
about
we need to supply him, I don't know, weekly, so to speak. So let's say we give him 3 doses for this week, so at least I don't have to deal with him this week.
2.
And the rest would be 9 doses, which we let our rooks sell around.
Cool.
Probably 1.
So we get a coin from the Foghound, and the rest, I don't know if they all manage to sell it individually for 1 gold.
I guess well so, like I mean, if you weren't paying the handling fee, it'd be 2 coins for 3 doses, so that would be 6 coins. But we can roll to see how effective your gang is at pushing this stuff. I mean, I'd say they're probably if it's a failure, if it's 1 to 3, will knock down, will reduce the effectiveness of the sale. If it's 4 to 5, then it will be basically what I said. It will be 6 coin in total, and then if you get 6, then they'll be able to sell it for like a coin each or something.
Should I roll fortune?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically roll fortune. It'll be 0 dice because it's your tier that's based on. So
Is our special?
Are you kidding me?
okay, so that ended
Can we-
badly. What are you gonna say?
We have the good stuff, which is the quality of our stuff is tier +2.
Oh, that's true actually. So you should actually be rolling on 1 dice. So
2 dice.
oh no, 2 dice because it's +2, isn't it? Yeah. So
Okay. Should I re-roll then?
yeah, re-roll that. Yeah. Cool. So 4. So you're basically getting it for what you would normally sell it. So two coins for 3 doses. You got 9 doses. So that's 8 coins. No, 6 coins. should I
6
say.
coins.
Yeah. God, I can't mess.
So altogether, we've got 7 coins.
7 coins total.
Okay. Does anyone have a coin that we can use to go up a tier?
I only got the stash.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay. Then
I'll take 2 out my stash.
Oh.
You can bet.
okay. Our hold is now weak, and we are
Nice.
tier 1.
So that means our product's now tier 3 then, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. With the extra resources you've got, you've now managed to expand the size of your cohorts, gang. You've got managed to figure out how to improve your product. Generally, yeah, everything's a bit easier for you now. But your hold is weak, so you've only just managed to pull yourself up the rung, but you're still hanging on by your fingers. So.
Avoid war.
Yes. Right, entanglement. Speaking of which, entanglements. Let's see how awful this goes. So you're on 8 heat currently, on unwanted level. So
I should really try. I've got more work to do.
so who wants to roll on this for entanglements?
I've got the sheet.
I'm
out.
rolling shit, so go.
Go.
Okay. Number of dice is 1.
Yes, because of the wanted level. Yeah,
6. Shit.
6. So that's an arrest. So Bluecoats send detail to arrest you.
That makes
The
sense.
scale is equal to the wanted level, so it's scale 1. So
I mean, we did just blow up a shop.
so you can pay them off with coin equal to the wanted level you've got, or you can just hand someone over, or you can attempt to.
If we
evade
hand
it
someone
somehow.
over, does our wanted level go down?
Not in this case. It just stops anyone being arrested.
Then
Well,
we
yeah,
probably want to
yeah.
pay them a coin then.
I mean, Bloodcrow was about to hand over a pigeon, but if you're gonna pay a coin,
So is the arrest incarceration? Or is it just...
It's just an arrest. You're
Okay.
not necessarily being sent to prison, but you're being
Oh,
arrested.
right, I see.
They'll just arrest you and
might
beat the shit out of you, basically.
you might get beaten up.
Who's got the least stress?
I'm full.
I've got 4.
I'm
I can take 5 more stress and then I get a trauma.
I don't think they'll beat you up that much.
I'm on 6.
Taking on for the team.
Uh, I mean,
You could
Yeah.
still be wearing armor because you
Because
didn't.
it's one
didn't
level
go
plus 3.
yeah. Am I really going to take one? Fine, I'll take one for the team.
Yep.
Cool.
Bastards.
Yeah, so I mean, I would say that, given the wanted level, let's probably say it's medium harm you're probably going to take. And they arrest you, they're going to try and find out some information from you, and then probably and beat you up at the same time.
So you could use an armor and then resist it, and then that's nothing.
Yep, I'll use an armor. And then I'm going to try and resist.
Make me a resist roll.
That's prowess.
Prowess, yeah, would make sense in this.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, I've got 2 in that.
If you just click the word, yeah, you got it. Cool. So you take 2 stress.
Nice.
So you're within limits.
Oh, fuck you, you bastards! I'll kill you all.
Cool. And then downtime activities. Let's quickly get that sorted. Right. So
Ow.
I'll go round in a circle again. So Peacock, our resident immortal.
I will... What do I want to do? I mean, it's probably a good idea if I mean, I've got 4 stress. I could overindulge.
Do it. Who cares?
I nearly did it earlier.
It's
It'll be
fun. What's the worst that could happen?
I also have 2 left permanently now.
Like
no problem.
overindulging, like considering you have less, you can take less stress. Overindulging is like less of a problem than.
Yeah. Also,
Trauma
considering
out.
you got 2 traumas, you'll take 2 stress if you don't
I have to do it, yeah.
indulge. So
Okay. First, I'm going to train,
okay.
because that will give me a Pippin resolve. And I'm going to put that in command.
Don't. Oh right, yeah. Okay, sorry. I was about to say. Don't forget you get 2 XP
down.
for it.
Yeah, so I'll take command and play that as like my recklessness is making me more forceful and push people around, I guess.
Yeah.
Trying to intimidate. I do also have calculating for the extra thing. I still have my light electrical burns.
Yes. You haven't been cured from
Yeah.
them yet.
So I'd like some healing.
Okay, Tinker coming up.
Go for the crit.
+1. Do the thingy.
Oh,
6.
there you go.
Nice. So 6 is a I think it's 3 segments, isn't it? Yeah, 3 segments.
Yeah.
And
So
I
one
will
automatically gets you healed.
use my calculating to indulge my vice.
Okay, cool.
And
Indulge away.
perhaps regret.
It's fine. Just go on a bender.
I got 1 stress left.
Ow. Yeah.
Right. Well, that ended well. Cool. So pigeon.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna indulge my vice. Definitely. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on 1.
Nice.
And then I would like to start a long-term project, please.
Cool. What are we studying or doing?
So after I get back the semi-burnt bits of, you know, the people and stuff, I'm gonna, for this downtime, it's gonna be kind of cutting out the good bits and putting them into jars that'll preserve them. Whether it be faces, limbs, whatever, I don't really care. Just the bits are the best, most usable. Particularly careful that if there's like any accuracy to get as much as possible, because
Right.
it's cool.
Prime cuts.
Yeah. Was there an accuracy in them?
The blue coats
maybe-
are all accuracy. So
Oh no, not accuracy. Sorry. What's the demon one?
well, Tycho.
Accuracy. Yeah.
I mean, there was, but he's still alive.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have a fortune roll to see if there was a type
Sure. Yeah.
'cause I
Yeah,
don't
if you
wanna-
wanna, yeah, roll me a fortune roll and we'll see whether one of the whalejacks were
2 dice.
accuracy.
1 dice. 2, 3,
Yeah,
5.
I mean, they're tier 2 thing. Let's roll 2 dice and see what happens. Yeah.
5.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I say that's a success.
1.
So yeah, one of them can be accuracy.
Cool. Work out the details later, I guess. What I want to be doing is I actually want to prepare like this policeman's body as a basically I want to make it like a perfect, better human kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
Hi,
I just
Frankenstein. Hi, Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah, you're getting it now.
Okay.
Symmetrical Frankenstein.
Oh God.
So and my end goal with this is to create something that my spirit can inhabit afterwards. So I realize that takes like ritual and stuff.
Yeah.
So with all of this in mind, I'm not looking for any special effects on the hull. Just having a choice of how it looks rather
Okay,
than
cool. Yeah.
but the long-term project end goal I want is I want to eventually get someone in that can ritually prepare it so that I can have a cool body to come back.
Cool. Yeah. So the clock is to basically build and prepare for
And
a
I've,
ritual. Yeah.
I've taken a dot in a tune as well.
Okay, cool.
That's what when I took resolve, so that I'd have a bit, so that it made more sense.
Yeah. Cool. Sorted. Yeah, do that then. So I guess
Tinker.
Tinker
At
makes
this
sense
stage,
for this.
Tinker.
Yeah.
Like at some point, I'll want to attune to finish it off, I think. But,
Yeah, you're still in the Build-A-Bear workshop phase. So
yeah.
so-
Build a bear. Build a body.
So, DM, what size clock are we talking?
let's see, you got constructor body.
But I don't want any. I don't want any mechanical benefit from constructing it. I'm not looking.
Yeah.
I'm only looking to create.
Like a perfectly symmetrical, or as close as. Yeah.
Yeah, something that will make my character happy to vampire into, basically.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if we were going to include preparing the ritual, like preparing it for a ritual to be done, which will be getting somebody else to do, then we'll say like a 6 o'clock makes sense. I think it's
And then, so it's going to be a multiple clock project.
yeah, but the next clock will be like the ritual and all that stuff. So yeah, cool. Yeah, so I guess make a roll for Tinker on that, and we'll see how many segments you get sorted.
Prepare body. Tinker. Basically standard. Yeah.
Nice. So 2 segments. Cool. So who's next? We got Bloodcrow.
Okay, so let's start off with indulging. Because I'm full. Okay. That is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm back to where I started. Second, I want to keep working on my catching device, so I'll roll Tinker for that.
Cool. Nice. So that's another 2 segments.
2 segments. Okay. Question. I saw in the crew sheet that we also have had the Pimped Spirit Essence. To research it, how many? How big of a clock would that be?
Oh, what this extra weird spirit essence?
That was stole some time ago.
Yeah. I mean, given how like you've established a certain amount of understanding of this stuff already from the things you're already doing, I'll say it's probably just a 4 o'clock.
Okay, I'll let that. Now I'm going to spend the coin for another action, and I wanna go and work on my innocence drug, and hopefully that'll also add to the fear that Cetera wants. I think I was rolling wreck for that, because that's my approach. Risky standard?
Yeah, sure. You get. I mean, it's 4 long-term budgets, so it's you just get the 1 segment for that.
1 segment, okay.
I mean, arguably, it going worse is better for Satara. So, I'll count that. It's Satara's generally happier. Cool.
Does she talk to me yet?
I think we'll do that next session.
Cool.
Satara will probably show up. Cool. So now we've got Mackie.
Okay. Because I got punched massively, I'm going to indulge in my vice.
Cool.
Go for a nice meal, eh?
Yep. Can I take... I was going to ask if I could take the Blue Coat Chief's wife. Probably not a good idea, so that's going to be enough.
I mean, you can certainly invite her.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
She says no.
I'm...
Yeah.
You know what,
Bonnie's getting a pain.
I'm going to go again.
Okay, cool.
Oh, fuck!
Did somebody overindulge? Oh, man.
What happens when someone overindulges?
Well,
There's a few different things.
yeah, there's a couple of different things.
Because we've not had this yet.
No, we haven't. So,
Fuck.
yeah, so generally, if you overindulge, well, tell you what, we'll get to this later. First of all, let's try and get XP and everything done, and then we'll deal with it at the end.
Do I lose the stress, or does it stay? Is the most important thing for me?
I mean, you'll zero out your stress. Cause,
Alexis needs to go in a bit, so we
Yeah.
just if you just do Alexis's XP and then because I don't think everyone's done their downtime yet.
yeah, let's get Bloodcrow's XP sorted out. So, you've done despots on the fly, I presume. So addressing a challenge of technical skill or mayhem, yes, most definitely. The whole bomb thing.
And I also use my ghost repellent device.
That's true, yeah. So we'll give you 2 XP for that. Especially
Okay.
beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
The only thing that comes to mind is that based on like what we've been dealing with, I brought the ghost repellent with me just in case.
I'm not really sure that necessarily counts. However, you did get into a kind of a altercation with Pigeon about the whole deal. You were like, "Hey, no, Ekan's my friend. We'll do what he says."
because it is my
And,
character.
Yeah, so I think like the bit of that inter-party tension there, we'll give you an XP for that.
Okay.
And did you struggle any issues with your vice or traumas during the session? I don't think
Not
that
really.
applies. Okay, cool. Sorted.
Well, I get an advanced, which I'm going to decide later on because I'm still looking through the stuff, but I'll write it in later.
Cool. So we are doing
2 more people's
Matt.
downtimes.
Yeah. So
So thank you for the game. I'll catch you guys later.
bye.
Bye.
Don't turn your camera
Hey.
off. Right. So Mackie, we've done all of your stuff, haven't we? You just haven't dealt with the overindulgence. So the
Yeah.
overindulgence. So generally, it's going to be one of these things. You either attract trouble, so you're going to create. Basically, we're going to be rolling an additional entanglement. You brag, which increases the heat. You basically get lost, like you go on a massive bender basically and disappear. Or the purveyor cuts you off.
We're 1 away from another wanted level.
One thing to mention, doesn't the arrest remove all stress?
No, that's if
No.
we do it in downtime.
Yeah,
Is
like
it?
Yeah. Not stress, heat.
yeah. If you
Not stress.
actually get incarcerated rather than just merely being arrested.
Bugger.
Oh yeah. But we could send our henchmen to get that,
I mean,
to get the heat down.
I mean, you could do both. Maybe you get lost because you go to prison. You overindulge.
And I go to prison.
You'd need to play a different character next time. I wouldn't do it.
Or I mean, the other thing is that it sounds like the one you probably want to go for is tat, which means that your continual complaints about things not being like sorted quite to your high standards have pissed off the establishment of the Golden Thumb, and they told you to fuck off. You're banned. That's like
Fine, I will take my business elsewhere. Good day to you, sir. And I slam the door.
Yeah, you're going to have to
He
find
flips the table.
somewhere else to
I break the table.
Right. So
I hear the hen
Magpie.
I hear the hen in the basket's pretty good.
Has Peacock gone?
No?
Yeah. No, I didn't think so. I think we've got 2 left.
Oh, have we not done Peacock? No, we did Peacock, didn't we?
Yeah, we
first.
did. And I'm going to use my cunning.
Sorry then.
I'm going to use my cunning to give myself the extra action of attempting to bring down the heat
Cool.
with the help of Madeline.
Well, 1 second. Do you want to
check.
do that, or do we want to put our cohorts in jail so that we lose a wanted level and all the heat?
Oh, yeah. Actually, to look up the we'll look up the.
I mean, if
Look
we're
at the
going to do
rules.
that, I've got another plan.
Well,
But
that might. I don't know if that takes a downtime action in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you look, like looking at the rules more detailed,
Yeah.
if you pay them off the coin equal to your wanted level +3, or hand someone over for arrest, you're handing someone over for arrest clears your heat basically. Not paying the coin. Or
But how do
evading
we
capture.
get a wanted level down then?
The only way to get wanted level down is incarceration. So
Yeah, that's what I was suggesting.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that actually get it down and clear the heat?
But wait, didn't he get arrested already? That's what's confusing me.
No, carceration is being put into jail.
Yeah.
No, but the heat reduction is on page 151.
no, because he paid them off with coin. So
Did it?
yeah,
No. So,
No, I got beaten to a pulp.
Oh no, you did, didn't you? Actually, so your heat is
No,
0.
No,
Yeah.
no, that doesn't count because that was part of
The entanglement.
that was the
This is-
entanglement.
This is the
That didn't
entanglement.
count.
This is under the entanglement section.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. On page 151.
Okay, so we're
So
meant to have lost all our heat.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are meant to have lost all your heat, so you're on heat 0. So
Is why I keep bringing it up.
Sweet.
right, right. Anyway, we need to finish off. So Magpie, your
Brad, there's another downtime action.
is there?
Well, that goes my cunning for that plan. So what
That's
I'll
true.
do, well, I want to get revenge on this.
Well, you could change it. I mean, now that our heat's down to nothing, you could potentially change it rather than cutting yourself off.
Yeah, you could take the
Oh.
+2 heat and
So
brag.
yeah, you could take
about
the
yourself.
yeah. You
Yeah,
could just take.
I'll
the
brag. I'll brag.
Okay, you
cool.
still got downtime.
Yeah. In that case, fuck.
Or you could wait and then potentially give it to Magpie after Magpie's done.
Yeah,
those,
I'll
so
wait and I'll
Okay,
wait.
cool. So Magpie, what are you doing?
All right, so I'm going to indulge your vice because fuck me, I have to every fucking session.
I don't advise indulge.
I mean, you're not the only one now who has to.
Well, I got 6, so that
Cool.
leaves me on 1 stress. So I'm not going to
Nice.
go do anything else.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Fuck off.
You roll a 1, believe me.
Fuck off.
We believe in you. When I said-
I'm going to train my. What other things can I do?
So you can train in any of your things, basically any of the types of
Hang on,
actions you
I
can
just
do.
want to say.
But,
What else?
Resolve, we get 2 XP, and the other ones, Playbook, Insight, or Prowess, we get 1 XP for training in, until we get the.
Other stuff you could do: acquire asset, long-term project, recover, reduce heat, train, indulge vice.
Yeah, I mean, you could reduce the heat that Mackie's just created for you by bragging.
No.
Not worth,
Oh, do I want to do resolve because I'm literally 1 experience away from going up, or do I want to do prowess because I'm 2 away from up in that?
well, Prowess would only give you 1 XP. Resolve would give you 2, so you'd actually have 1 extra. I'll just do Resolve.
Sure, I'm gonna train resolve then, Monty. All right.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, you'll go down to 1 resolve then, and
Get another dot.
add a dot in something.
Achievement.
Interesting. Makes sense though with the whole dealings you've had with the ghost field. Cool.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
gonna try and
so,
get in there from Ghost. See if I
Who's gonna
can.
get back in?
So that last calculating downtime. What's happening?
There's still someone that hasn't done their. No,
there?
I'm.
No, everyone's done it.
Oh, shut up.
Yes, please.
I'm going to
Give it to me.
bother. I'm going to start a long-term project, and I want to learn. I knock on. I want. Well, I can't actually because it's not here. I want to learn how to make explosives.
Hi,
Okay.
I
Cool.
can do that.
So yeah, you're going to
Sweet.
try.
So I'll work with my alchemist friend, and I say, you know how at the start of our relationship I wanted to learn how to make bombs.
I've got a question though.
Yeah.
How is this different from training Insight for Tinker?
Well, that's basically what I want to do.
Well, just train
Oh,
inside
right.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Train inside.
Yes.
But yeah.
yeah,
I-
I'll show you.
Because then that way I get to. I think my eventual idea is to get an extra point in Tinker because I think I've got an idea.
Okay. So let's just quickly. So put out
Yeah.
both your hands.
Need to get XP
Yeah.
sorted.
Because I want to.
Oh, time. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's get XP sorted, and then we
Yeah.
can deal with the details next session.
Sure.
Right. Okay. So we've got some Peacock to do. So Peacock.
Yep.
XP. Let's see. Calculation of conspiracy. I mean, the whole bullshit flashback. I'm immortal. Demon deals
Only so many times.
is a little bit ish.
I'd say it's calculation.
Yeah,
It's
I
pretty
mean,
extreme calculation.
it's kind of there's proper planning ahead there.
Seriously.
I mean, I'll give you 1 XP for that. But it's like it's taking the piss just a bit. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Is the demon gonna want something in the future? I'd assume so.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Like your traumas are just like the Oars verse is like it's just the appetizers. It's just
Something
the
pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll give you an XP for the background stuff. Like you tied that nicely into your background. Have you struggled with issues with your voice or traumas? I mean, kinda. This whole obsession with demons thing, which we established today, has, but also sort of self-justifies this continual
I mean, he
mess
did
of demon stuff.
have
So
like obsession, as in like he did pray to them, and
that's
but it's
true.
becoming
Like
quite ridiculous now.
your voice
Well,
thing is basically praying to demons. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll give you an XP for that. Cool. Sorted. Right. Next person. It's Pigeon.
Could I just quick? Could I just play 1 XP off of it? It was a pretty reckless thing still. For me to just sit in there with the bomb.
That's true. Like just choosing to sit and take a bomb It's,
Yeah.
it's still pretty reckless, even if you think you're going to survive forever.
I'm gonna say that he hadn't made the deal with you at that point. You could have said no. That's ridiculous. That is too over the top.
That's
You
true.
could have said that.
Yeah, you're 1 XP away from advancement. Sure, go on. I'm feeling
All right.
nice.
You didn't know you'd say yes.
I'm taking Jailbird.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. So Pigeon, where are we going?
Me. So I have
Technical skill or mayhem?
yes.
Yeah, I would say
yes.
so. Beliefs, joys, heritage, or backgrounds? Probably, yeah.
I'd say so. Like,
I mean, the whole negotiation for the extra body
drive-
thing.
like drives for like the bodies and stuff, definitely. And like starting this long-term project is kind of like a massive drive for him as well. My belief that I like Pigeon's got this belief that he knows he's not perfect, but he can create something perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I mean, you're burning down time to follow your beliefs, so sure. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. We'll go 2 XP for that too. I struggled with issues from your voice or traumas during the session.
I had to kind of push that. No, this policeman was mine.
Yeah, like you deliberately went against the person who has this contact wishes to get what you want because of what your vice is effectively. So yeah, I mean, I'll give you an XP for that. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 5.
Cool.
I don't think I get 2 for that.
Right. So Mackie.
Hi, yes.
So
This was another boring heist for me.
yeah, there wasn't a lot of calculation and conspiracy going on.
I mean, I was planning to kill myself for this group.
Yeah.
I mean, I did sort of bullshit. Like I would say I've only gotten 1 XP from everything in this, apart from the fact I did overindulge as well.
Yeah, I mean, you created issues.
Yeah.
In the form of heat. I mean, I would say like you're quite, I suppose, driven to be involved in this crew to the point where you were offering to get killed. You know,
Yeah.
in order to
I
make
want to
this
prove
score
that I'm
happen.
serious. I want to prove that I'm serious.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I saw you can have 2 XP overall. Like I think makes
Thank you.
cool. And now we've got Magpie.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you address any challenges with stealth or evasion? I mean, yeah, you snuck into the thing to try and that's what got you a clock to be able to know when to do things. So, I would say at least 1 XP for that.
All right.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Yes.
How so?
Well, they wanted to blow up the girders, and I was like, no.
Yeah, totally. You were like, we're not like murdering a bunch of skulls. Yeah, that's I kind of forced a hand there. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'd say you get an XP for that. And did you struggle with any issues from your vice or traumas?
No, because I wasn't allowed to, so...
Cool. Well, I mean, you kind of struggled in that you wanted to, and you backed off. So I mean, I would say, yeah, you kind of made I want to slash this guy, and you were told no, he's mine, and you backed off. So.
I think it was definitely it would have been obvious within the world that you wanted to.
Can I argue for a 2nd XP as well for my beliefs in drives, heritage, or background?
Sure.
I put the entire thing at risk by telling my my
yes,
friend.
you did. Well, yeah, totally. Yeah, that definitely deserves an extra XP. Yeah, so I mean, I say you get the XP from your vice or trauma as well.
And I would argue that telling his friend was a reckless thing.
His trauma is vicious though.
Yeah,
so-
I'm not reckless.
Oh, sorry.
But I did send my fucking enemy, like the tramp there as well, just because I wanted him to die.
That's pretty true. And also, it could be argued that you knew that blue coats are probably going to go in there with guns if they know what's up ahead, which is likely to lead to a gunfight, which is likely to lead to deaths. Like, yeah, I mean, you kind of argued at the beginning that that's not what you wanted to happen. You didn't want them to cause this thing to turn to a gunfight, but you know.
I think it's reckless, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more reckless than it is vicious.
No, wait, it's pretty. Wait, is it vicious or reckless?
His trauma is vicious. I would say his actions with the blue coats was more reckless, though. But only because his argument was, "I don't want to cause any issues." If you had never argued against that, then I would say, sure, you're just going in for the maximum lols. There's going to be shootout.
The entire thing was vicious.
Oh, well, yeah, the entire operation was vicious. I mean, it was nail bombing a bunch of people that are, well, so at least partial. Well, in fact, both of them are your allies. Like, so,
Yeah.
like, yeah, so, yeah, sure. I mean, I'd say you didn't necessarily struggle from it, but you create, like, the whole situation was bad, and it was bad because you didn't stop it because you're vicious and you just wanted to see the world burn.
Like, I've never seen so many desperate rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll give you an extra XP.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Cool. That's us done then.
All right, should we do some shout-outs?
Crew.
Oh, we have not done the crew one. I thought we
All
did
right,
that first.
true.
Yeah, crew. Okay. So, did you acquire product supply? Yes.
Two XP worth of.
Yeah, I mean, you effectively executed sale. Well, I mean, you got a lot of supply, so I'd say sure, yeah, 2 XP for that. Contend with challenges of both your current station. Yes, you were basically acting as mediators between 2 high-tier groups. So give it 2 XP for that. Bolster your crew's reputation to develop a new one. I mean, yes. I mean, even if for nothing else than peacocks, I'm sat in a gore crater. Like,
can I add immortal to our reputation?
Sure. I mean, you got your reputation as strange. Immortal is certainly part of that. But yeah, if you want to add that as a specific thing, sure. Like, they're leaders and immortal. You know,
I think
like
we deserve it.
Yeah, I would say so. It's 2 for 2 now. So it's like express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or central nature to crew. There was definitely some inner conflict going on.
And we want to make money from the goods. And
yeah, I mean, you want to establish yourselves as the people that make the memory drug, and now you're really pushing it hard. Like, so sure. Yeah, I mean, say 2 XP for that as well.
It'd be good if we could work out a way of getting it without killing people, though. That'd be good.
We don't know.
I mean, you could go to the Deathlands and grab all of the ghosts out there.
I'll tell you what, we don't need to kill them, but we can mess them up. We just put them in the machine, and if they survive,
yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure they're going to be people.
Yeah, it's made out of souls. It's made out of ghosts. You can pull them out of living bodies and leave the bodies alive. You can turn people into hollows and recycle their souls. So, I mean, you could do that in theory. It just means capturing people and forcibly extracting their souls, though, which is much more complicated than just murdering someone. So.
Okay.
But we're done.
Is that it? Are we 100% done?
Yep.
All right. Shout outs. I don't know where to start. I'll start with J-Wall.
Hi. Yeah. I'm Joel. I'm here on Mondays for Blades. I'm here on Thursdays for Warhammer. I'll also be here Friday next week for James's birthday stream.
Yeah, the birthday stream.
Playing either Warhammer 4th Edition or 40k. One of them. Maybe both. I don't know what he wants. I stream occasionally. I have been streaming actually past couple weeks. Wow. Not this weekend though, because my PC died. So that's fun. You can follow me on all social medias, JL7Z, and that's about it. Yep.
Dark Liquid.
I won't keep us too long. Basically, you can follow me on Twitter. That's where I tend to complain about things. Or you can check out some of the stuff that I published on Droid2RPG, mostly for Numenera.
Did you two want to shout out?
I've got nothing.
So on the edge.
Yeah, okay. If come back next week and join the Discord, which is James. What's the Discord called?
Done.
Cool. It's in the chat. And then and say hi, and I will say hi back, and then we will be friends.
Forever.
And then they don't shut up. Right. So yeah, guys, don't forget to check out the Discord. Don't forget to check out my Twitter and give me a follow on there. Check out the Facebook if you use Facebook, because that's quite a good place to check as well. And then if you use YouTube, think about subbing to me on YouTube. And if you use Twitch and you're watching this on YouTube, think about following me on Twitch at James Corp. But other than that, tomorrow maybe Star Wars. I'm not sure yet if it's going to go ahead. It probably will, but it might not, because the current record is like every other week. And then on Thursday we're back with Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. And then and like Jay Will said, not this Friday but Friday week, it is my birthday, and I'm going to be doing some games throughout the day. There's going to be one at 8 PM till midnight on Friday night, which will be Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. And then there's going to be one that's going to go from about 12:30 in the morning on basically Saturday morning, basically till to the even earlier hours, and that will probably be Warhammer 40,000. And I'm thinking about what I'm going to do for the day bit that's from midday to about 8 o'clock. I'm thinking about Factorial, but I'm not sure. But other than that, thank you everyone for watching, and yeah.